And welcome back, everybody, to another session of Fallen. The Tunnels of Tuntin. It continues. So we're once again joined by our lovely cast. Everyone here, go ahead and gain yourself a destiny point. Some people weren't on time. This is the last time I'll be nice about it. But I actually don't even think it helps you, Brock, because I think you're already maxed out. So,
Yeah.
so okay.
Yo, I was on time this time. What's
You
up?
you were on time. So one important thing for the people that are watching, you'll notice that the character stats have slightly been downscaled since last time. That's because I added a new tier of play. So if the dice rolls are a little bit different, don't worry about it. Basically, I've just limited the skills you can gain to level 1 at initiate tier of play or apprentice tier of play. Go ahead and go to the Fallen website under the character creation document, and you can go ahead and read up on that. But we're going to get going here. So I'm going to go ahead and give a recap of what happened last session. So you guys went ahead, got the Tuntin. You met a interesting fella by the name of Gale Holdlaw, who apparently was another kind of friend and business partner that Burrowbark Stoneseeker had kind of brought into this business venture. But you guys were able, the main party, were able to successfully get the cart and the battered and injured Ulfric Warwinter to the town, or not the town, the small settlement of Tuntin for tax purposes. So you guys got to town. You met a very friendly man, an ogrekin named Barton, Bedrock, and he apparently is the local general store owner and the innkeeper. And he was extremely hospitable, took you guys in, fed you, gave you a warm place to sleep for the night, all out of being friends of Burrowbard Stoneseeker. You guys woke up the next morning and decided to start investigating around the town. You guys, I think, were originally looking for Ulfric, so you went over to the townmaster's place and bumped into this kind of pathetic wimp of a dude who, kind of from your guys' assumption here, he's just letting his town basically get pushed around, and he's a coward. And from Barton's kind of exposition, he seems like that the town people don't like him anyways. But you guys kind of talk him up, and in the process of that, some ruffians, some Lavender of Lancer ruffians, these kind of thugs clad in these kind of beautiful lavender purplish cloaks that apparently at some point were a local militia of the area, but that have since kind of turned to thugs, and they're kind of oppressing the town of Tuntin. And we can get into that more if you guys learn more and stuff. But anyways, as you guys were talking to the townmaster, these couple thugs came by. They said some clever shit to you and told you to get out of town. You guys didn't kind of respond to that very well and kind of chased them. And then they ran to this big, it's called the Napping Giant Tap House. And they kind of barricaded themselves inside, and you guys were sitting outside what to do, and they started throwing knives at you, so combat was on. You guys went in there, kicked some fucking ass, killed some people, and at the end of it, they all were laying dead on the ground. Townmaster Harbin came in, and you'd think he'd kind of be happy about removing these, like, basically thugs that are taking over his town, but he kind of seemed more worried than anything, as he didn't want the wrath of them to come down upon the town, but you could tell it was more of kind of on himself, right? You guys persuaded him, I believe, Crater, you did a communications check to persuade him to give you even more money to remove the threat from the town, but he doesn't seem very happy about the whole circumstance. But yeah, you guys go ahead, and you guys are probably, most of you are to some degree kind of covered. I know a couple people are definitely covered in blood. So Crater, you're covered in blood. Malgon, you have some blood on you. Aeronoth, I don't know if your kind of blunt weapon doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't spill a lot of blood, so you're maybe a little bit sweaty from the fight, and maybe you got some like some broken like thatch roof in your fur because you climbed in through the top here. And then Gale, you I don't know, maybe you got some vomit on your shoes a little bit, but you guys are here, kind of just chilling here, and the town people have kind of begun to disperse here. I believe Barton, the innkeeper, said that he was going to go get some people to come and kind of start cleaning this up. And I believe you guys were thinking about maybe heading over to the Lancer hideout and finishing this before it escalates and takes like anything happens to the town. So, with that, is there anything you guys would like to do, real quick?
I'd like to purchase some Gambison at least before we go and get into another scuffle.
Gale is currently like grabbing a bottle of like cheap wine back here and walking back out and saying, "Okay, well, that was all rather. Oh God, it's still so bloody. Oh well, well, gearing up before this would be rather smart, yes."
And at that moment, you guys hear a familiar voice behind you as you see Ulfric. Kind of, his face is all purple and bruised from where he took a shit beat, like that, like fucking crazy, like beating he took at the cavern. And he kind of walks up here and goes, "Good morning, gentlemen." Because remember, it's still early in the day. By the way, hey, I think I'm getting feedback from somebody's mic. Brock, I think it might be you. If you want to just mute yourself or whatever, I just can hear something in the background. So anyways, Ulfric kind of steps forward here, and he goes, "Looks like you already have made quite an impression on the town," as he kind of gestures inside. "But good riddance." And he kind of gestures, and he kind of wants to... It appears like he's trying to step inside Crater.
Crater steps aside.
He's going to walk in, kind of peek around here, and go, "Good riddance." And he's going to kind of look at you guys and say, "Yeah, I think this was for the best. These thugs, I've gotten letters recently about them kind of taking over the town and stuff, but there hasn't been any kind of presence out here to do anything about this in a while. But I do think this is for the best. Are you guys planning on finishing what you started?"
Mm-hmm. And Crater nods his head.
All right. He kind of nods his head. "Well, if that is the case, I need to tell you all something. My reasons for coming on this trip with Burrowbard aren't entirely honest, and I think I should be forthright with you. In addition to helping Burrowbard, who's a dear friend of mine, there was something else. My friend, Silas Alabaster. He's about my age. He's a mudblood. He's like you," and he points over at you, Gale. And he says,
kind of like slugging out a bottle of cheap wine. Like, oh.
He's into all that rune magic stuff or whatever. But anyways, he's my old dear friend, and me, Burrowbard, and Silas were all adventurers in our youth. And Silas had come to the town here. He was like starting up a small police force, but I mean, nobody's seen him in many months, and nobody's seen the sheriff. I kind of suspect that either the Lancers have him imprisoned or he's dead. And if you guys wouldn't mind, I can't any kind of gestures, as you just see how, like, he's an older guy, and he just looks like he had the shit beat out of him. And the fact that after being just pummeled to a pulp the day before he's even on his feet is quite impressive. He just kind of gestures. If you guys wouldn't mind looking for my friend while you're there, he's very dear to me, and if you do find him and he's dead, just let me know and I'll come for the body. As he kind of lowers his head. I'll in the meantime do some work on figuring out what we can do to find Burrowbard, but until we resolve this Lancer threat, there's no way we're gonna get any help from the local law enforcement to help us find Burrowbard. And
we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
He kind of nods his head. All right. Were you saying, he kind of turns to Aernoth, I heard coming up you guys need some gear?
Yeah.
He kind of gestures. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Need some Gambison, at least.
He's going to go ahead and gesture across the road here and where is it? We'll just theater of the mind it for now, but he kind of gestures to one of the buildings across the way, a larger establishment, and he says, that over there is the Let me get the name of it. I believe it is the Beast Shield Coster. And he kind of gestures over there. That over there is the Beast Shield Coster. I believe it's run by a Leodelphian woman. She's good folk, and she sells stuff. And if you let her know that you're taking care of the Lavender Lancers, she'll open up her exclusive stock. She doesn't sell weapons to no good like these guys, as she kind of gestures on the ground at these guys, but they had their own ways of getting weapons into the town, so.
Right. Well, we'll certainly do that. What was her name again?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know she's a Leodelphian lady. Catfolk.
Alright. Well, that will do. Thank you, Ulfric.
And he's going to kind of nod his head, and he is going to begin walking out and walking down the road, apparently to go gather some more information about Burrow Bard's disappearance.
Did he slip on the ice?
He does not. Your ice is kind of begin to melt in the early morning sun. It's just a puddle now.
Darn.
Dang.
Cool. So, if you guys would like,
faster.
you guys can head to the Beast Shield Coster to try to go buy some stuff.
Yeah, Aeronoth has never purchased really anything for himself in a long time, and he kind of feels like now is his chance. He kind of quickly goes over to the Coster.
Cool. So you guys head over, and you guys come into this. It's kind of a different kind of looking building than the rest of the buildings in town, because parts of like all the buildings here, there's obviously some really old nice structures that have kind of like grown over with thorns and briars and stuff. This one seems to be of decent upkeep, and a lot of it is made of canvas, almost like a trade caravan. And as you guys kind of come up, you guys see these very interesting, through the windows, clothes and armor things on display. And just by looking at the make of it, you can tell a lot of this stuff probably isn't from around Redland. This looks kind of foreign stuff. And so Aeronoth, you're the first one in through the door. And you come in, and yeah, there's this kind of open a general trade area, and you can see people walking in and out. One guy's just finishing up at the counter, and as he turns around, he walks out. The lady at the counter, who she appears to be she's beastkin, but like a feline descent, and she has very prominent gray fur and these really intense yellow eyes. And she's just kind of look up at you for a second and look around at you guys who've just walked in. Has everybody else walked in, or has just Aeronoth gone in? Because the rest of you are covered in head to toe in blood.
Yeah, is there like a hose or just somewhere public where we can wash this off?
There are like probably horse troughs around the town that you could dunk yourself into if that's what you'd like to do.
Yeah, Crater's gonna go ahead and do that as to not intimidate any of the townsfolk.
Okay, so you are able to get the blood off of you, though it has stained into some of your clothes and your armor. You are now soaking wet.
Yeah, Gale's gonna rinse off the vomit off his boots.
Yeah, you do that. Your boots are now a little bit wet.
Do the same.
Malgon, you kind of dunk yourself in, and you are now also, you have some blood on you, but it's like stains, and you are now pretty wet. Okay, so while you guys were dunking yourselves, Aeronoth, you stand, and I'm assuming the rest of you are going to be following along in short order, but right now, Aeronoth, it's just you in the Beast Shield Coster.
Alright, well, I'm kind of looking around at all this gear. And it's lost on me. You know, I'm not a warrior by any means. So I kind of am browsing, and like, I don't know, I feel like awkward because I don't know what I'm doing. But I don't want anyone to know.
She's gonna walk over. They all know what they're doing. She's gonna walk over to you and go, as you're like, I don't know, like, I can imagine you like playing with like a knight helmet, but having it on like backwards on your head or something. And she's gonna, she's gonna walk over to you, and kind of in this rolling, thick Leodelphian accent, which actually you are kind of familiar with, Aronoth. She's gonna go, sir, may I help you with something?
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm looking for.
This one is the store clerk, and she wishes to assist you in any of your. And she kind of looks you up and down. You're kind. I have not seen one of you in many, many moons. Are you from these parts, or to the east or the west?
I don't know where I'm from. It's been so long.
She kind of nods her head. Are you looking to purchase something?
Yeah, I need armor. Do you have anything strong?
She kind of looks you up and down. I believe I have something that'll fit your size. Your dimensions are quite unique for around these parts, but we can adjust. She kind of looks you up and down. May I entail what you intend to use this armor for?
We're gonna kill the Lancers.
She kind of looks at you, and you kind of see she's kind of surprised, but then you kind of see this like resolute kind of like hardness set into her eyes. She goes, you were the ones that made the ruckus over there this morning at the tap house.
Yes, that was us.
She kind of nods her head. We thank you for your service, though I would recommend telling your companions to not keep scaring the townfolk.
Yeah, they're buffoons.
She kind of looks you up and down and goes, my name is Lynette, and she's going to extend her like paw hand.
Oh, hi, Lynette. Aronoth.
She shakes your hand.
I'm gonna like shake it, but when we like grab hands, it's gonna be like awkward and sweaty because I'm so nervous. Because she's probably like the finest beastkin I've seen.
Yeah, she's pretty thick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. She's that's the best
looking you up and down.
I've seen in a long time.
Who knows? Maybe she's into Short Kings. So she kind of looks you up and down and kind of like like this kind of like feline eyes. She kind of like winks to you, and she's gonna adjust and nod her head over and says, "Come around the back here. We'll get you fitted." And she's going to lead you over to the area with all the gambeson and leather armors and stuff. So Tim, if you'd like, if everyone, so at this point, I'm going to say if you'd like, the rest of you could have come over, so we can do a short little commerce thing here. So this counts as let me double check. So everyone here, if you're into your VS Code, Control P and look up the item shop. So this counts as an armory, weaponsmith, and adventuring supply store of the rural variant. So if you guys look and you guys go to item shop, you guys can locate if it's either the item shop, so it's either our adventuring supplies, armory, or weaponsmith. And so this place has a lot of stuff. Now, the one thing I added on there was rural. So if you look on the right-hand side, right, you guys can see it says limited stock, rural locale, urban locale, and premium locale. So limited stock would be like out of the back of a trade caravan or of a like cart on the street. Rural would be like a rural location, like where you guys are now. Urban would be in the city, and a premium locale would be a specialty shop, like a really high-end store that sells these kind of things. So you guys, if it says false, that item does not exist at this location, though you'll notice that it probably exists at one of the other kind of tiers of store. So you guys can look over. Aronoth, I'm assuming you want, so let me just check your sheet here. Do you just have the leather chest piece right now?
Let me double check.
I believe you have the leather cuirass.
Yeah, I just have the cuirass and pauldrons
Okay.
right now.
If you would like, you can go ahead and purchase gambeson, and you could also purchase a leather helmet, leather greaves, and leather vambrace.
You said we're rural right now?
You are rural, and if you look in, not armory, but I'm pretty sure in adventuring supplies, you can buy this here.
Could we also, like, sell things here?
Oh, interesting. So you guys apparently can't? I might change that for this one, because they definitely should. Actually, because it's, let me see. It totally should have that there. I'll change that. But yeah, you guys absolutely can also sell stuff if you'd like.
Alright, I'd like to sell the Morning Star that I picked up.
Sure. Let me go ahead and check the price on that. Oh, and by the way, these places can also vary in price. So if it's fair, then it's whatever the value is on the page. If it's an expensive store, then they will buy everything from you at half price, and they will sell everything at 150% price. And if it's cheap, it's the inverse. Or cheap.
What is a manlet? Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
A manlet, not manlet. It's a manlet. It is basically a portable barricade.
Dang. Okay. All right.
It's a portable barricade. So first to do it, so Aeronaut, would you like? Okay, so Aeronaut, if you wanted to purchase your equipment, that is going to be 5 bronze for the Gambeson armor, and it is going to be.
Well, I think I might go a little harder than that because I have some money to spend.
So the thing you have to balance that with is if you look at yourself, right? You can carry. So you want to be in lightweight probably. So of the armor you have on you, you don't want to right now exceed 25 pounds. If you exceed 25 pounds, you start because like at that point, or 30 pounds rather. So your max carry weight is 120. 25% of 120 is 30 pounds. If you exceed that, you start moving slower because it's hard to do acrobatics with like a 45-pound plate on your back. If you go ahead though and upgraded your lift or your strength, then that would go up. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I should get here.
So, if you wanted to go you could go for like so, and you guys can kind of figure this out. And remember, like if you want to buy armor now, come back and sell it and like trade it out for other stuff, you guys can do that. I will mention though that probably the best thing to do for people in the lighter tier of category is to aim towards kind of brigandine-ish area, and then use parts of brigandine with leather. But if you'll notice, I don't believe the item shop here has that quality of gear.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah. So Gambeson is like the next tier up, basically.
Also, for some reason, it says that all leather armor doesn't exist in rural.
Yeah,
or
actually,
urban locations.
it actually makes kind of sense. We'll also count this as a leather worker place, because if they don't like. If you think about it, an armory that specializes in making like armor, they're probably going to mainly sell like actually like war armor, so like metal armors and stuff. They'll sell Gambeson, but they're focused on actually making armor. But we'll also count this as a leather worker. So this is a place that also has leather working stuff. So Aeronaut, would you just want to purchase the Gambeson and leather for now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Let's see. The Gambeson armor is 5.
So you figure out how much you owe me and then deduct it from your value. And just to remind everyone, 1 bronze is 100 copper. Okay? Cool.
Gotcha.
So if I get the full armor,
you can get the full. Yeah, you can just count it on your sheet as the full armor. But remember, you already do have the leather cuirass and pauldrons, so you don't have to pay for that part. So you can copy over the item as the leather armor. But
so I should just get armor, leggings,
yeah. So
and
actually,
maybe a helmet.
I think for you, the price would literally just be 10 bronze coins, and that would give you the Gambeson armor and full leather armor, because the cuirass and pauldrons is 5 bronze, so it works out. Yeah, that works
Okay,
perfect.
because we're going underground, Gail's gonna approach the counter and say, pleasure to meet you, Gail Holdlaw.
Actually, so you're while you're doing this, you come over and you see like Lynette is kind of like sizing up and measuring Aeronaut, and she's like fitting this Gambeson to him, and like at this moment she's like measuring around his inner thigh or something seductive.
Oh god. Gail's gonna look at that. Gail's gonna look at Aeronaut and just nod, just like back off for a second. Just let them do that.
One second. Is everybody else here?
Yeah.
She's gonna
Crater
look to
is
you,
there.
Crater, and you, Malgon. She goes, she goes, get down to the store while you're all wet. Go dry off.
Crater begrudgingly leaves.
So Grant,
And,
actually, I think you can blow dry them.
Yeah.
I do have air
Crater's
magic.
gonna go over to ooh, what is your character's name again?
Gale.
It is Gale. Goes over to Gale. I saw you do some stuff with air. Some
Yes, I
rune.
did. I'm a practitioner of runic arts, and one of those runes I am specialized in is air. Rather interesting rune, actually. I could go on for hours about its complexities.
No,
And
no, that's
He's gonna
good.
start
That's
rambling.
good.
He's gonna start rambling.
I was just hoping that you could maybe just do like a blow dryer on us.
Oh, like
I don't know if that's
create some
possible.
like on you to like dry you off.
To dry me off. They're not letting me inside.
All right. All right. Just step over there. Okay. He's gonna take out his rune book and his pen. It's like fancy fountain pen. He's gonna like dash across the air runes of the book and like mark it into the air as like a glowing sigil appears in the air in front of him, and a gust of wind is just gonna blow all over Crater.
Malgon sees this from. Yo, Gale.
Yes.
What about me?
Well, I mean, you could stand over there too. It's a relatively light effect. Listen, I can't do two at once. I'm fantastic at this, of course, but yeah, there's limitations to the magic. Come on, so stand over there by him if you wanted to get dry. Come on.
And he,
Come on.
follow suit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like continually cast like a gust cantrip to like blow air over them.
Yeah, make me a rune air cantrip roll, and I want to see a level 2.
Okay, rune air ranged cantrip.
Yep.
Gotcha. So let's see here. Ba.
And Aeronoth, you can go ahead and add that stuff to your sheet if you need help into how
Yeah, that's what
to.
I'm doing.
If it's
Wait,
hard,
it's,
let me know and I can help you.
Okay, so I got a 2.
Okay, perfect. That's all you needed. So you go ahead and you indeed are able to blow dry these guys. So you guys are just out on the street in the middle of the morning, and this is like an old grandma walking by, and she just sees these 2 hulking, wet, and like bloodstained like dudes with axes getting blow dried by a wizard, and she just kind of like shakes her head. And she goes, "Kids these days."
Oh, but miss, it's actually a very aged
pussy.
art.
And she's just gonna walk
Oh,
off.
fuck you too, you old wench! Damn old bats! My
She's
God,
just
the
like
lips of these
she's like this old like old mudblood woman. She just does not give a fuck, and she walks
Damn.
off.
How disrespectful.
She's gonna go ahead and she's walking off. So you guys can now enter the store. You guys are clean. You guys are dry now.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah.
The leather stuff costs 5 bronze coins since I already had the cuirass and pauldrons.
Correct.
Okay.
So in total, I think
Making
you owe
sure.
me 10 bronze for both the gambeson.
For
So the gambeson you can wear under your leather armor.
I
Yeah.
did
So
not realize.
if you guys ever want to learn about historical armor and stuff, you can look it up. Gambeson was traditionally the under armor, and gambeson, like whenever you see leather armor in like fantasy media, most of the time it was actually probably gambeson, because gambeson is just cloth. It's really cheap and it's really effective at what it does, and people would layer leather or chainmail or even plate armor on top of your. It's called, if you're ever heard of an arming doublet, that's what gambeson is.
Yeah, it was generally the smart. Like, if you could afford it, which generally most people could, you'd wear gambeson under your armor.
Yeah, because and also like you didn't get chafed up by your armor, and it was like a barrier. It was a padding. Cool, awesome. So you guys able to walk inside. Who else was trying to buy something?
I was waiting for them to finish the whole seductive measuring, and once they're done with that, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
approach
at this
the-
point when you come in,
They're not
you were
fluid,
you were fitted Aeronoth, and she kind of like measures you up and goes, just the right size.
Ooh.
Good lord.
Shit. The short kings, I see.
It's not even noon.
So actually, I would like Aeronoth, Crater, Malgon, please make me a general knowledge check. Not you, Gil.
I'm so smart already, of course.
Well, no, this didn't happen to you.
No. Oh.
Okay.
That's a 2.
Brock, what'd you get?
Oh, 1 second.
I got no.
one.
You got nothing. Okay. Brock, what'd you get?
A 1.
A 1, okay. So I will say that both Brock, so Malgon and Crater, you guys recognize, like, it was kind of leaning on you for a second, but you guys remember you've seen this crest somewhere before. And you guys remember it from the cave. It was on all of those caravan supplies that had been stolen by the bandits of the Vermkin bandits of that cave.
Hey, on our way here, we crossed a bunch of vermkin, and I think they hitched a couple of caravans. So we saw
her
a bunch
ears
of
kind of
crates
poke up at
filled
that.
with supplies with your crescent.
She kind of turns away from measuring and like finishing fitting Aaron off, which is taking longer than it should. And she turns and goes, "Yes, I've been expecting a shipment from the Far East. Our caravan network, the Beast Shield Coster, we trade across many countries. You said you saw it. Can you describe where this cave is?"
Yeah. And he does his best to give accurate instructions to where the cave is.
I'll give, based off your general knowledge before, I'll say you're roughly able to point out on a map where it was, and she kind of nods her head and thanks. She is going to go ahead. Hold on. She's going to nod her head and say, "Thank you very much for this information. You've saved me a considerable headache talking to my superiors." And she kind of nods at this other young mudblood boy who's like helping some like guy carry out like some like general store supply stuff. And she goes, "Tim, go ahead and go in the back and fetch me 50 bronze from the safe." And he's gonna go, "Yes, ma'am." And he's gonna walk back and he's gonna sit down this guy's stuff and come back, and she's going to hand you your reward. She kind of nods her head and goes, "We appreciate your honesty, and you could have taken that stuff and sold it for much more, so we appreciate you coming straight to me. I will dispatch my men to go retrieve it in short order. Thank you very much."
Thank you.
So she gives, so you have 50 bronze now, Crater. You can split that or do what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. You
Wait, real quick, are you splitting it, Crater?
No.
You're not?
No.
Malgon, you have anything to say about that? Or Aaron?
Gale wasn't there, so
Too
like.
bad.
But Gale's gonna go.
Wait, no, wait, stop.
Okay.
Malgon, are you just gonna let that go, or you're cool with it?
Yeah, I'll let it go. It's chasing his bag.
Okay. So, we can add 50 bronze coins to your inventory. Now you can go get
So
that.
Aeronoth,
Aeronoth can say so too.
Aeronoth has to let Lynette know that he's really appreciating that fine detail in this fitting process. As a chimp beastkin, I might really have to express my gratitude for your beast kindliness expertise, and I really must compliment your crafting skills.
She's gonna go, well, I'll let you make it up for me sometime. If you don't die taking care of them, we can have dinner.
Ooh.
But I have other customers to attend to. I would spend all day with you if I could. And she's gonna kind of like pat you on the head, like slowly remove her hand, and she's gonna turn to the other customers. Would anybody else want to buy anything?
Yeah. As he's Gale's gonna approach the counter and say, well, actually, I would be asking you. The place that we assume they're gonna be is going to be underground, we think, and it's going to be a little dark. So,
Where do you think they are?
That old ruin that is apparently to the north.
Rosen Manor. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. This one does not go over that way often because it is too far away from town, and we worry about these lancers grabbing more of us.
Very understandable. I want to ask, would you happen to have some kind of lamp or hooded lantern, something of the sort? We might need some light down there.
Let's see. Do they?
I think lamps are they have that for 50 copper.
Okay, and is that at this locale? It is
I
not
think
50
it is.
copper.
It
It's
is for me,
5.
I'm-
Okay, well that's definitely wrong. Let's see what the actual D&D price is. I had found there's multiple
Yeah,
sections
look.
here.
It says lamp. It's for a rural cow and it's 50 copper.
No, but if you look elsewhere, it's like 5. So I think there's been a discrepancy in the price. Let's see what the actual price is. The price should be, I believe, 5. Oh yeah, so it should be like 5 bronze because this is a very nice one.
Oh, this is like an actual like
If it's a
bullseye,
hooded,
like a hood lantern.
if it's a hood, no. So bullseye is different than a hooded. A hooded is you can close it any time to basically like a turn off of your flashlight. But the bullseye gives you it's more of a directed beam, and a lantern is just a normal lantern, but you can't quickly turn it off if you're trying to hide.
Hey, oh, Bob, what are you doing?
All right, here, I'll do this. Let me check over on the what's it called? Item data. This is good because when you guys interact with stuff, it lets me check if the prices make sense. Hooded lantern. So yes, it should be 5 bronze pieces. Somebody must have copied it over wrong. But if you actually look in the item data, it is 5 bronze pieces.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. So yeah. So I'm gonna ask her for that.
Okay, she will kind of nod her head, and she's going to reach beyond the counter, and she will produce a hooded lantern for you.
Oh.
And she
gonna-
will hand it to you. She will also say, you might need some oil for that as well. Do you have any?
I do not. If you could provide some, very appreciated.
She's going to go ahead, reach behind the counter, so that will grant be an additional. So for 1 vial of oil, it is 10 copper coins.
10 copper. Gotcha.
And that should last
So-
you a good amount. Like one thing, let's say like, I don't know. Actually, is there a rule for this? And let's see. There might be. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it says it's. I looked
1
it up on.
pint is 6 hours.
6 hours.
So 1 thing of oil is 6 hours.
All right, he's gonna grab that lantern and sit down his 10 copper and 5 bronze and say,
Okay.
"Thank you very much for this. This will no doubt be very useful."
She will pass it to you, and she nods her head in appreciation and swipes the coin over back under the counter. Please remove 5 bronze and 10 copper from your
Great.
inventory.
Did that. And also, he's gonna ask. Also, I heard you speak. You spoke of your superiors. Is this store some part of some kind of large organization?
This one is part of the Beast Shield Coster, and she kind of gestures to the large shield on the wall painted with a red lion kind of bursting out of some green bushes. We are a Leodelphian trade organization, as I think you say in your tongue.
I see. It's a rather remote location for a frontier town.
we are in all places, and besides, this is my home. I've been here for 5 years now, and no fucking punks are gonna make me leave.
Understandable. I like that. All right. Well, thank you so much for the information and for the services. He's
She
gonna
kind of nods her head.
lightly he nods back and he steps away. I think
Cool.
I'm good for now.
Does anybody want anything else?
Yeah, Malgon's gonna step forward. He's gonna say, "I have something here. I don't think you all get here often." He's gonna pull out the Morning Star.
Ooh, and she is going to look it up and down. She is going to go, what do you want for it?
I think 20 bronze coins would be a fair price.
She's gonna look it up and down, kind of shake her head. Go ahead and make me a communications check. I will set this as a CL3 as you are trying to upsell it to her. Because I think it's
I got a
worth like. She kind of looks at it again. I will give you fair market price of 15 bronze coins. It is a nice piece. It seems like it's good. It's good quality, but I won't pay extra for nothing.
All right, you have a deal.
She will go ahead. You can remove that from your inventory and go ahead and gain yourself. You can gain yourself 15 bronze coins. Cool. She kind of looks around. Will there be anything else, gentlemen?
Trader walks up. So for this leather armor I have on right now, how much could I get for that?
Which pieces in particular is it?
The leather cuirass and pauldrons.
She looks at the pauldron. So she will give you. She looks. So the leather cuirass, which is your chest armor, she will give you 5 bronze pieces, and then I shouldn't say pieces. It's technically coins. And then for the you said the leggings or the man braces.
I didn't say either.
Oh, so it's literally just the chest armor.
Yeah, I just have chest armor.
Oh yeah, she will give you 5 bronze coins. She looks at it. I will give you 5 bronze. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, deal. And so
you take it off. She's gonna take it. She's gonna like hand it over to her little helper Tim, who begins kind of wiping it down. It's got blood stains.
And then can I get some chainmail armor?
She will nod her head.
I have.
You want some gambeson under that?
I already got some gambeson.
Okay. And she's gonna gesture. Let me double check. I gotta make sure they have it here. I believe they do. Actually, I'm almost certain they do. Okay, yeah. That will cost you, I believe, is it 75 bronze coins?
That's right.
She will kind of nod her head. For the full set, including the coif, it will be 75. It is good. Actually, it comes out of a small local armory in Redwall called Asher's Arms. They do fine work. Her brother actually works sometimes in our town.
Nice to know. I'm helping support local businesses, and he hands her 75 bronze
All right,
coins.
you may gain yourself some chainmail armor, sir. And that is good. That significantly makes you more durable. Cool. Nice. Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Also, he gets about 20 copper coins. Can I get just a great club as well?
Let me double check. I'm assuming you're being forthright in the price. It was 20 copper pieces.
I believe so.
Okay. Let me just double check. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I need to remind myself. Yeah, as she nods her head. Yes, and she's gonna go ahead and look over. And so over by like all the weapon racks, you see kind of this gnarled, like you can see like a normal wooden club where it looks like it's kind of finely carved out of it's a sturdy like oak branch. And the one next to the normal club, there's the bigger club, and it's still pretty thin, but it looks like it's made of like thick oak. It's a good swinging stick.
This will be perfect.
And she's gonna go ahead and she will hand that to you. Make sure that doesn't make you over encumbered unless you're saying you're gonna put that strap that to your backpack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the calculations.
Awesome. Did anybody else need anything, or are you gentlemen done shopping?
I just need Lynette's love.
You need what?
Lynette's love.
Oh. That's not for sale. You gotta earn that. She's a bad bitch. Okay. So she's gonna go ahead and kind of nod at all of you, and as you guys are walking out, she's going to go ahead and go, Aronoff. And you kind of see her, as you turn around, you kind of see her, leaning on the counter with her buxom breasts, kind of resting there. And she kind of, looks at you and kind of, was this, it's like, the eyes in The Lion King when, he meets the girl line?
Yeah,
those eyes? It's those eyes.
I'm gonna hit her with the yes, darling.
She goes, so I hope you don't die.
I won't. I'll come back for you.
She's got something to live for now. All right, and with that, you guys go ahead, head out onto the streets of Tuntin. All right.
By the way, this is Aronoff's first love.
He's already in love.
Yes, he's never been attracted to a woman
Ooh.
in this way before.
Nice. Very cool. Does anybody else? So you guys kind of see Aronoff kind of so you guys are grouping up, talking about tactics and stuff, and Aronoff just seems to be Like he just seems kind of like love bombed. You guys would notice, like he's just like even more staring out into space than he usually does.
Gale's gonna look
Wait.
to Aeronoth and just say, Aeronoth, I realize that she is very attractive, but come on, we must focus here. Whether this is life or death.
Yeah. She's life or death.
Alrighty, so are you guys heading over towards the actually hold on. So you guys, I'm gonna say, are out on the street and you guys are kind of walking down a side alley, and as you do, you guys hear and you see a guy fall out from around the corner from behind you guys, and a body flops to the ground, and it appears to be a lancer. He has this lavender cloak on, and you see a woman kind of this woman, this dark black hood and black kind of roguish armor, and she's gonna lean down and lean on his chest and drive the dagger into his eye and pull it out and wipe the blade on his body, and she'll look up and notice you guys and she goes, just the men I've been looking for. She's gonna wipe the dagger off and sheath it, and she's gonna drag the body off the street slightly and kind of look and say, this one was spying on you.
Ooh.
He's gonna look at the body and he's like steps away from it. It's very impressive.
So in the order, who's the closest to her? Who would usually be in the back?
Gale's probably gonna walk near the front because
So Gale's in the front.
Aeronaut's in the back, but he's too busy kind of
Thinking, about Lynette.
So you see this woman, and you can't really quite see her face very well. She appears to have kind of a darker complexion, but she has kind of a bandit mask kind of up around her face, and she's got this hood on. She goes, sorry, just wanted to help you out with that. She looks you guys up and down. I'm here to talk to somebody about a particular item.
Item. What would you mean by that?
The puzzle box. Let's not play coy.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Puzzle box.
She's gonna
I haven't
kind
come
of
across such a
roll.
thing.
Make me a Actually, no. She knows you're lying.
Yeah. I'm not
She
giving any
knows-
information.
She knows you're lying. She kind of rolls her eyes and goes, "Look, gentlemen, I am not your enemy. I am," and she kind of gestures the guy. If not, I would have let him continue spying on you for the rest of the day. Besides, you all really should be more careful. I've been watching you since you've come into town. I work for an employer who is very interested in what that puzzle box can do.
Who's your employer?
That is confidential information, but my name is Nazarna.
Nazarna.
She kind of looks you
Well-
guys up and down. Oh, go ahead.
Well, Nazarna, we appreciate your killing of that bandit, but at the same time, you're not giving us much of a reason to trust you automatically. I mean, yes, killing him dead, great, but at the same time, the enemy of my enemy is not always my friend.
Actually, most times it is, but fair point. She kind of gestures as she kind of like leads you guys out. We should walk away from this bandito. And she's gonna lead you guys around the corner if you follow into just a little bit more open part of a street, and she'll kind of lean up against the side of a house, and she'll go, "My employer wants the puzzle box for probably the same reasons you do. I am quite influential in this area, and I can get you whatever you need, or anyone. Is there anything in particular you are here in town looking for?"
Well, your employer, you see, he's gonna say, put very simply, we need to keep this key for our employer.
Key, you said. What key? Puzzle box. She kind of looks at you. Is that what was in the puzzle box?
I'm not at liberty to speak of that. Now listen,
You
I
let that
understand your-
slip. Uh-oh.
yeah, I understand that you're
Actually, very important
employer-
question, Grant. Really important question for you. Did you put the key back in the puzzle box, or is the key just in your pack?
it's in my pack along with the puzzle box is separate from it.
Okay, good to know.
You see, our employer, Burrowbard, he entrusted us with this, or we assume so. Regardless, well, we cannot just offer it up to you based on your mere words. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe there's some way I can help. Where is your employer Burrowbot?
Fabulous question.
What do you mean?
We don't know. We're currently in the process of finding out, but well, he's gonna look to the party. We think he might be in that. He's gonna point over to the castle in the distance. We think he might be in that locale, but we can't be sure.
Well, be careful with those ruffians. They're not very good business partners. As she kind of like nods her head. But look, your master, Burrowbard. You cannot find him? Maybe that is something I can offer in exchange for the key.
I don't think trading something that we were entrusted with away for locations of someone would be smart.
Well,
must
it all
understand-
depends on how desperate you are.
It does, doesn't it? He's gonna look back to the party and say, "Are we desperate?"
I'm not.
No. I don't believe we are.
Well, and think about it. This is an open offer. She's kind of gonna go ahead and she's gonna kind of lean up from the house. If you change your minds, you will be receiving some kind of note in me in the next couple of days about a place where we can meet to talk about negotiations. And she's gonna gesture. And just as a symbol of good faith, there is a secret tunnel around the side of the manor to get in, if you don't want to go in the normal way. And she's gonna she's still covered up. You guys can't get a great look at her face. You can tell she's got like darker skin and stuff. But she's gonna kind of lean up off the post and go and kind of wipe her hands and goes, don't tell anybody I was here, and I'll be watching, or somebody will. And she's gonna go ahead and start walking off down the street.
Alright, well, good to meet you, Nazarna.
You guys
but
turn.
stay safe.
You guys like hear like a. There's a cat over by the thing. It's Buddy. It's the asthmatic cat. And you guys turn back to look towards Nazarna, and she's just gone. Like she Batmaned.
Best cat. Oh, he's gonna look at the cat and say, "Well, great. We have other interests following us. This is fantastic." He's gonna look over. He's gonna look among the party and say, I think we should be careful. I don't know if she's on our side."
I don't trust her.
Yeah.
Fair enough, has no opinion.
Squaw's gonna kind of look at you guys and go, "Do you guys want me to follow her?" I mean, she couldn't have gone that far if I go right now. And then I can meet you guys over by the manor if you want.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It seems it's probably for the best, actually.
You guys investigate. Don't get in too deep. I'll be heading over there shortly, and he's gonna kind of quickly pick up his spear and just start walking down the street. You see guys run down the street. He gets like a crossroad. He looks one direction. He notices something, and he begins kind of hurriedly going down that way.
Well, good luck. And he's gonna nod to him as he's going, and then he looks by. I say that we should likely find some place to. I don't know quite what this key is, but we should probably find somewhere safe to put it. Who among you is the most, would you say, is the least suspect of holding something like this? Don't want to be pickpocketed in the night.
Oh, not me.
Well, I can't really keep track of the stuff I got.
I
I don't think I should be trusted with it.
I don't think anyone would dare to pickpocket me.
You'd be surprised. She seems rather confident. He's gonna pause for a second. He's gonna look back to the coster, and he's gonna say, "One moment." He's gonna walk over to. He says, "Actually, he's gonna stop. And he's gonna look back to the other and say, Could one of you spot me a couple bronze? I am obviously quite wealthy, but my current funds are a little low. You know, traveling expenses and all that. Could you spare me a couple bronze? I have an idea."
Fair
How
enough.
many are you wanting?
Yeah, how many you need?
Should be more than 5.
All right. I'll give you the 5.
Didn't you just get 50 from that lady?
That was me. And
Ah,
now I got. And he digs into his pockets and he pulls out 2 bronze coins. I just got 2.
That was a lot of money, actually.
Yeah. You spent like
It was like $7,000. It was like
$5,000.
it was like $7,500. He just basically bought like 2 cameras.
Alright, he's gonna take the gold, and he's gonna take the bronze, and he's gonna say, "Alright, I'll be right back." And he's gonna head into the coster once again, and go up to the counter and speak to Annette and say, "I'm sorry to bother you once again so quickly, but we've come across just in 5 minutes. We've come across a situation that might require some specialized help. If you could provide that."
What kind of specialized help do you need?
I need a heel. I need a pair of boots with a heel that is hollow, that I can hide a object that's about.
Do I look like a
yay
cobbler?
big. Well, I'm just asking. Do you happen to know a cobbler or some sort of someone who could do this?
Tim does some leather work in his spare time. I could have him make something for you if you want.
Yes, that would be fantastic, and I will be willing to pay him well for it. Just something that's about yay big, this size, can detach and reattach, so I can hide something in there.
Okay, I can work on something like that. I will get Tim. It will cost you though.
How much?
Nice pair of boots. I'm gonna say 5 bronze.
5 bronze, rather. No, you know what? You pay for what you get, and I expect these to be quite good.
They'll be
Thank you very much.
they'll be the finest of quality. She's gonna go ahead and offer out her
Lovely.
hand, and
She's
she
gonna
will
reach in.
take your 5 bronze, and she will say, "Tim, grab the nice pair of boots from the back. What's your size, by the way?"
My size, I wear a 12.
Okay, and she's gonna look at Tim, and she begins kind of describing to him what she needs him to do. Okay, that is in the works.
Alright, thank you very much. And he's gonna walk back out to the party and say, "It is being handled. We'll have a place to hide these soon enough."
Okay. What would you guys like to do? So at this point, I'm gonna put you guys back on the street here, and the manor is to the right over here. Grab Crater. Let me grab you. So Squath is off healing Nazarna. And you guys are here. The manor is this way.
Alright.
Push, push. Oh, whoa, I can like spin you guys now. Look at this.
Oh!
Whee!
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
Alright. So, looking at the manor, Gail's gonna look it up and say, "She did speak of a hidden passage around the back, did she not? Or the side?"
Here, let me adjust the time of day here slightly. After doing your guys' morning shopping, it's a little bit after midday.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
With me using my strength point to reduce an injury in the previous combat, does strength points refresh
Yes.
every combat?
Yeah. So
Or is it?
Yeah, it's
okay.
every combat, or if it's out of combat, you just like. So literally, you could just jump off a cliff, and if it would deal you a minor injury, then you just wouldn't take it, and you could do that like a couple times in a row.
You got it.
Nice.
You're just more physically durable. Cool. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to head towards the manor? Are you guys going in to investigate the main path, or would you guys like to go around the sides?
Aeronauts kind of following along. He just wants to go back to Lynette.
I think maybe we should investigate that side path that that woman was talking about.
Alright, yeah.
But we should be careful, because even though she did kill that guy, it could still be a trap.
Yeah, you are correct. He seemed interested in the key, but he's gonna look at the direction where the body was killed. He's like, ugh. Sometimes particularly nasty folk are willing to make an example of people just to, get their point across. All right. He's gonna look up the castle. He's gonna look up the castle and say, "They're likely
It's
to
not a
have gods."
castle. It's like an old
Destroyed manor.
rubbled manor. Yeah.
Yeah. They're likely going to have some sort of security up there. Gods, I assume.
You guys could also wait a bit until it's darker.
Yeah, we could.
I need somebody to decide to do something.
Aeronaut, once again, is really just focused on that.
Okay. Maybe we should go and when it gets dark out, we spend the rest of the day doing things we need to do, eating, making sure we're rested, and then when the sun sets, we meet back up here.
I think that would likely be best. Going in at night, well, if these are intelligent bandits, which something tells me they aren't, they'll likely have greater guards at night, but we'll also have the benefit of darkness. I think, we're waiting for tonight, you think?
I say we do that.
Okay.
Alright then.
So I will take you guys back. So are you guys waiting till dark night or like dusk? Because right now I'm gonna say right now it's about 2 o'clock. So you guys, if you guys would like, okay. So you guys,
Is it winter or summer?
it is. I believe it is kind of summery time.
Okay, so it'll be a while before it's dusk.
Yeah. So it's gonna be for a bit. So anyway, so you guys can go ahead. If you guys would like, you guys could explore the rest of the town, or I can just fast forward time for you guys.
I think exploring the rest of the town might be beneficial. You guys, let's look around a little
Make
bit.
a group vote.
Might as well look
Maybe
around.
we should pick out some armor for Squath.
Actually, let me check. I think Squath might have. He was pretty well equipped. Let me check his. He don't worry about Squath right now. And I'll say that like at this point, you guys walking back towards town, you see kind of Squath jogging along the path. He's coming back towards you guys, and he goes, "Man, I'm pretty good at tracking people, and I could not keep up with her. She just vanished into thin air."
Now that's rather concerning.
I mean, literally, I was around her. I turned a corner into a dark alley, and she's just gone.
Well, that's rather disconcerting. We'll have to be careful, but we should. I think for the moment, the current plan is to look around a little bit and try to figure out this town a little more, see if we can get anything other kind of help or resources, and then make our assault at dusk.
Okay, cool. So I will give you guys some options. So you guys are wandering around town. So there is the Bedrock Inn, which is where you guys are staying. There is Barton's Provisions, which is Barton Bedrock's provision store. It's like a general store. There is the Beast Shield Coster, which you guys were just at. There is the Tuntin Miners Exchange, which apparently is like a trading post where local miners come in and like weigh and measure their finds from the mines. Though you guys kind of notice there are just kind of less people in town than you would think for a town this size or a village this size. There is a small, and then there's also a shrine to the moon presence in the middle of town here, which you guys could go investigate. There's the town master hall, which you guys already met the town master, and then there's the manor.
Well, you know.
I will say this. There's also going to be a notice board over by the town master hall, if you guys would like to investigate that.
I'd like to look at the notice board.
Okay.
Yeah, Craters also displays that interest.
So you guys head over, and you see this kind of large notice board, and it's right outside the town master's hall. And as you guys kind of approach, you see the town master, like, you see through the windows the town master, and like you see he's like sitting there like drinking like a scotch, like he's just like shaking, thinking about how terrified he is that he's gonna be killed. And he like looks through the window and see you guys, goes, "Ah!" And he shuts he closes the drapes on you guys. But you guys do see the notice board. You guys see one bounty on a group of Ogrekin bandits that are apparently operating out of Worm Tor. And the reward is 100 bronze coins. And if you look out on a map, this would be to your guys' east. This would be maybe like a day and a half travel to get out there, though.
Well, that might be of interest if things don't go according to plan and we need to find some other way to make money. I don't think that's gonna be much help at the moment. He's gonna look at the board for like, any other kind of information, like any other kind of anything.
You see various warnings about be careful on the roads, notices of increased attacks from vermkin and other feralkin, kind of just killing people on the roads, taking caravans. There also apparently is some kind of one very interesting thing is there is a note from Burrowbard Stoneseeker, and apparently in about today, apparently there was supposed to be sort of a town hall meeting talking about some new things coming to Tuntin, but unfortunately, it's kind of been like X'd out.
I don't think we're gonna find anything here. I do want to investigate those Ogrekin, but maybe that's for another day.
The other thing you guys could do in town would probably be the so there's two other things actually. There is the Shrine of the Moon, which might be interesting, and then there's also, hold on, the Shrine of the Moon, and where's the other one? Yeah, the Shrine of the Moon and the Tuntin Minor Exchange. Those are 2 points of interest.
Well, if they were building out tunnels beneath this manor, they might have wanted some miners there to supervise the construction. Perhaps we can find some old miner there who used to work on that.
Definitely worth a shot.
Okay.
Well then, let us make our way.
So you
Going over to
guys
the miner exchange.
make your way to the Tuntin Minor Exchange. One moment. Okay, so as you guys kind of approach, you guys see various hardened-looking men and women coming in and out of the Tuntin Minor Exchange. Some of them have carts and caravans. And it looks like there's like people with clipboards out there, like weighing how much ore they're bringing in and stuff. You see one woman who looks like she's in charge with a clipboard. She's a mudblood woman, very plain looking, though she does have kind of a nasty scar across her left cheek. And she's kind of sitting there, and she kind of notices you guys coming over, and she barks an order at one of her men to do something for her, and she walks over towards you guys, and she goes, "And who might you all be?"
A pleasure to meet you, miss. I am Gale Holdlaw. Me and my friends here are associates of Burrowbard Stoneseeker. We wanted to ask you some questions, actually.
She kind of nods her head. She looks you up and down. All right. Josh, cover for me. And she's going to go ahead and kind of cross her arms and look you guys up and down. What can I help you gentlemen with?
We were actually wondering about that old manor up there. We, you see, we're currently on the case, and we think that there might...
oh, you are those boys that killed all those guys this morning.
They were. I was not able to participate. But yes, our group did kill them all. Sorry about the trouble, by the by.
No, thanks for it. They're a bunch of assholes, and we'd be better off if they were all fucking dead.
Well, then, good to know we did a service. But I wanted to speak to you. That manor, we think that might be where their larger group is hiding out, and well, we're going to go over there and give them some right fall, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't. But
we're going to kill them.
Ah, I see. Well, the manor's been there forever. Back from when Tuntin used to actually be someplace on the map instead of just the shit ass of nowhere. It's Rosen Manor, the Rosen family, but that was wiped out a long time ago. There used to be a lot of industry and mines that ore used to flow through this part of Redland, but that doesn't really happen anymore. Too many bandits attacking the road, too hard to get business going around here. It's almost like it's being choked to death. But no, it burned down a long while ago. There was I was back when there was that big Ogrekin war tribe that came through here all those hundreds of years ago and killed everyone. But they burned that manor and killed the Rosen bloodline, and they were a local group of noble vampires. They used to roll over this conservatory, but they were all killed.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'm assuming that there won't be anyone here alive who could tell us anything about the mines. Has there been any prospecting done there? Any people who might have gone out to check the mines underneath the old Rosen?
Oh no, we don't go in there. There's just bad vibes down there. I can't tell you, but once I went down there with some men to just investigate, and I swear there was something like, I heard things in my head. We left right before that. We didn't get that deep.
Understandable. Well, thank you for that information. We will certainly be careful. Hopefully, soon enough, you won't have to be dealing with those bandits any longer, since we wouldn't be killing them apparently.
Well, if you can deal with them, that would be of great service to the community. At least somebody's doing some fucking shit around here, except for that pussy-ass mayor.
I know he is quite the dodger. I know. Well,
good luck with that.
Talking to you.
Right, and she looks, now Josh, get fucking back to work, and she's gonna point over at this guy who's like taking a break.
he's gonna pause. He's like, actually, hold up one moment. I know that in the state this town is in, it might not be feasible, but would you all happen to potentially have some old blasting charges of sort?
If we did, we keep them for ourselves.
Understand.
It's hard to get resources out here. Why? How much would you be wanting to buy? How much money you got?
He's gonna look over the others.
We don't have. I mean, the only blasting charges we have are. I mean, so Grant, you would know. Like, there's no like gunpowder or anything. Like, the only kind of like any kind of blasting charges would be like runecraft stuff.
So they're gonna be expensive.
Yes.
Alright.
If there was gunpowder, they'd have other like bombs and guns and stuff.
Likely not enough to convince you to part with your rare utilities. Well, thank you anyways. It's been a pleasure speaking.
All right, well here, clear on out, and she's gonna gesture. She's got work to do. She's gonna get back to the clipboard and cool. Do you guys want to wait till night, or do you guys want to check out the Shrine of the Moon?
Crater's gonna speak up. Before I get a little bit of shut-eye, I do want to check out the Shrine to the Moon Presence. It's not something I pray to, but I just think it's a sign of respect.
Myself neither. It might be useful to speak with the priest there, actually. Maybe he could provide us with some sort of assistance, or, well, if we get thoroughly messed up in that cavern, maybe he can heal us. It'd be better to know him now than later.
Alright, with
Good
that,
idea. I'm
I'm assuming you guys are heading on over to the Shrine of the Moon. So, you guys, hold on. Hold on, where is my Shrine of the Moon stuff? Here we go. No, that's a different one. Where is it? No. Ishil Coster. No. Oh, did I fucking lose it? Did I delete it? Hold on. So I will say, so you guys go ahead. Where is it? There we go. Okay, where is this lady? I prepared this, but I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding her on my PDF. It's not a PDF, it's my Markdown. Okay, apparently... No, come on, it's gotta be somewhere. Okay, so you guys go ahead and you guys come over to what appears to be a shrine kind of in the middle of the town. And there is this, it's kind of like this rundown, it's actually this thing over here, but there's this kind of rundown, it's what used to be a part of a church, or not a church, of a temple, but that mostly has kind of like been just like waylasted. It's part of the older construction of the town. In the center, there does appear to be kind of a rustic, but it was at some point a very nice statue of a moon in the sky, and it's kind of the twin moons of Terra. So for those that don't know, right, there are actually two moons in the sky. So there's a smaller moon and a larger moon. And sitting there, kind of leaned against the shrine there, you can see there's like at least one person there, kind of kneeled and praying there. It looks like a mother, and actually you can see her kid is like sitting on the steps before that, but she appears to be praying. And you can see the one girl who apparently is the priestess here. She's sitting there, she's looking at a tome. She appears to be a vampire with kind of this like long blonde hair and these kind of silver eyes. And as you guys kind of approach over, she kind of looks up for her book and she goes, "Oh, hello."
Hey, we just wanted to come by and check this out.
Oh, well, all are welcome. Do you have, yeah, and she kind of like gestures, and she seems like super awkward. She does not know how to talk to people, and she like kind of folds her book around, and she's just like there tapping it, and she goes, do you all know of the moon presence? Do you need any supplies or anything for your prayer, or incense, or?
I know just a little of the moon presence, not too much. And he looks over to Malgon and Aeronoth. How much do y'all know?
Slim to nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
that's a travesty. She's like, apparently that's something she cares a lot about. And she goes, that's a travesty. Well, the moon presence is, well, it's a twin deity, as she kind of points to it. The greater and the lesser, or the mother and the young one, as she kind of points to the smaller of the two moons. A long time ago, when creation happened, or whatever that counts for here, the moon was split when the two brights, Amon and the Bright Lord, fought each other. Since then, the moon presence used to be whole, and since then it has never been whole. The gentler aspects are kind of represented by the lesser moon, and the more unforgiving and reality parts of the rest of the aspect of the god are represented by the greater. It represents, the ocean, the sky. The young one especially is very much so around childbirth and patron of children. She kind of looks at you guys up and down. You're all new in town, yes?
Rather, yes. We just blew in today, actually. Well, I was a couple
Oh,
days.
and she looks at you. You're all those, I saw you all over at the, tap house. Rather rough business, but I wish nobody had to get hurt. But those red brands, or not red brands, those lancers are asking for it. She kind of looks at you guys up and down. You all are mercenaries then, for hire?
You could say something like that.
Ah. Well, and she's gonna grab her head and like like she's in an immense pain. She's gonna like shudder to the ground and start shaking for like 5 seconds, and then go, oh, I'm sorry. And she's gonna go ahead and sit back down. And the lady who was praying like noticed it, but didn't really seem to react super bad. She goes, "It happens. It's been happening more frequently. It's actually what I wanted to talk to you all about. There's sort of a problem here locally with a wraith that's been causing quite a lot of troubles, and I'm very connected to the spirit realm given my position as a priestess, and it's just, well, it's been a real problem. I can't perform any of my normal duties. I just feel so tapped out all the time."
A wraith, you say?
That's awful to hear.
Yes, rather.
I don't mean to speak for all of us. Please interject, but what can we do to help?
She kind of looks you guys up and down. There is a wraith. She's called Agatha. I've talked to her before. I think that's why I'm like this now. She's off, and she kind of like describes roughly like it's a couple days actually east, kind of towards where Worm Tor is. There's an old building there where I guess she used to live. I went there to try to help this poor spirit move on and let go of whatever was going on, but it cursed me. But I went there originally. There was a document, a sort of scroll of sorts that's very important to my order, and I was trying to ask her, inquire where it could be found, but she was unreasonable and she attacked me and I fled. But ever since that attack, I've been scarred by her, and I don't think that I will recover until she's dealt with, or at least she moves on.
Well, that's rather unfortunate. We well, currently we're dealing with the having to deal with the Lavender Lancers at the moment, but we might be able to help you. Actually,
And she's gonna go ahead and like fall to the ground again and begin like shuddering, and you can like hear like something takes over her vocal cords for a second. It goes, leave, and then she goes, and now the mom who's been sitting there and praying kind of like she reacts, and the kid kind of looks over there like what, and the mom's gonna like step up and grab her kid, look back towards the sister here, and kind of walk off, and then the sister's gonna like catch her breath and go, oh.
Oh, that looked rather bad. Here, he's gonna help her to her feet and like try to like let her sit down on one of the pews.
You do so, and she kind of like nods her head, and she kind of like is like holding her head like she has a headache. I'm fine. I didn't mean to disturb you gentlemen.
Yeah, obviously, you're quite obviously not fine. What?
But I understand you're all very busy. I just thought that if you all had time, but if you don't, that's completely okay.
If once he's gonna look at the others, like say, just like an exasperating expression, and say, once we deal with the Lavender Lancers, we may be able to render you some aid. You're not doing well.
She kind of nods her head. That's fine. That's what. Yeah, and you could tell that like, make me a communications check.
Sure.
Make me level 2.
Okay. Where the heck where did those dice go? I got a 1. Yeah, 3 1s. Wow.
Yeah. It kind of comes across that maybe other people have said this in the past, sort of thing, but you don't get more beyond that. She kind of just seems like she's kind of like she understands that you guys aren't really gonna help her.
He's gonna look at the other and say, well, you see, once...
No, that's fine. And she knows, I'm rather lightheaded now, if you don't mind. And she's gonna kind of sit up here, and she's gonna look, and it's about lunchtime, and she's gonna go wander off to this kind of hut behind the shrine.
He's gonna look at the other and say, that is rather something.
That poor woman.
Yeah. Once we have to deal with the Lavender Lance. It's a depressing issue, but once we're done with that, let's see if we can aid the poor girl. She does not seem well at all.
All right, and with that, you
Radio's
guys
gonna step up to the altar, right?
Go ahead.
And he's gonna kind of like gesture towards everyone else to come up with him, and he's just gonna take a few moments and give his respect to the moon presence.
Okay. I'd like you to go ahead, make me just roll me a d20. All right. Cool. Yep. You guys go ahead and you know, if anybody you want, you can pray. You can ask for safe passage, blessings under the moon. So like as you guys are during the night, that you guys are safe then. You can also ask for like wrath upon your enemies, all that good stuff. But whatever you guys end up doing, unless you guys want to specify it, you guys pray, and with that, you guys have kind of explored town.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think we're good for now. I think we need to wait till night now.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go back to the inn, rest up a bit, and then I think once it hits dusk, we meet here.
Okay. You guys go ahead. You go to the inn. You sharpen your blades, prepare, and after about 5 to 6 hours, you can guys see as nightfall begins to set in. Let me adjust the time of day here. Okay. You guys go ahead. You guys begin heading over towards the manor.
Wait. Actually,
Yeah.
one second. Is there a flower shop in town?
No, but you could have passed some flowers that grow naturally along the side of the houses. You could make a bouquet if you want.
All right. Well, from now on, I'll be looking for some flowers and things along the way.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so you guys go ahead and you guys do indeed approach the manor. You guys are going around the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys head around the side. 1 second, let me check something. Now we get to the interesting part. Okay. All right. You guys go ahead and you guys are able to work your way around. It takes you probably a bit. I want everyone here actually to make me a perception check as you are looking. It's not. It is. It's dark enough now that unless you guys have a lantern or something, or if you have night vision active, which you could do as a cantrip, if you have polycraft, you guys are going to be at disadvantage technically because it is dim light now.
Gale's has his lantern, but he's not gonna light it up yet. 'cause he doesn't
Crater,
wanna give away
you have a
the position.
1. Can everyone else run me a perception check at disadvantage?
Roll in perception at disadvantage.
You get a
Rolling
2.
perception at disadvantage. I got 2 as well.
Okay. What'd you get, Malgon?
2.
Okay. So you guys are able to, because you guys got a pretty good rough idea where it was. Crater, you're kind of lost out here, but you follow everybody else, and you guys end up going around the side here. Let me move you guys to it. You guys end up finding this kind of small outcrop here of rock, and you look and kind of past the bushes because you kind of know it must be around the base of the manor. You guys are able in the dim light to locate a passage heading in to the into the cliffside. Okay, so I'm gonna say Squaw's gonna be back here. Who's going in first?
I'll go in first.
Okay, Malgon is going in first. Who's going on behind Malgon?
Monkey's last.
Monkey's last.
Gale's
And
gonna
then-
be in the middle of the party. If
Okay,
you
I
can.
guess I'll put behind Malgon. I'll put Squaw. Crater, where are you?
Yeah.
I'll go right before Squath.
Okay.
In between Squath and Gale.
Yeah, and Gale's drawing out his rapier and his shield.
Okay.
My backpack is my great club is stowed away, kind of attached to the backpack.
Okay. You guys can, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, and you guys, if you want, could leave your stuff
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do
here.
that.
Okay. Cool. So you guys kind of stash your stuff as you guys begin to creep into the cave. Are you guys just kind of walking in?
Yeah. Actually, no. Wait. I stashed my stuff, but Gale does keep the key on him.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you guys are moving in.
Critter's gonna attempt to not make a bunch of noise.
Are you the only one that's doing that, or is everyone doing that?
I'm gonna try to be stealthy, I guess.
Okay. I'd like everyone to
I'll be
make me
quiet,
stealth
too.
checks, please.
We're in the darkness, right? So that goes.
You guys are just make your stealth checks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Crater doesn't do a very good job.
Uh-oh.
One.
This is his first time wearing chainmail.
So let's see here. Hold on.
Not gone off. That I won.
So Gale got a 1. Crater got a 0. What did you get, Malgon?
They won.
Okay. What'd you get, Aernoth?
I got a 2.
Okay. And I will roll for Squath here because maybe this can help the average. Because those are not good numbers. That might be a problem. Yikes! Oh, he got a 2. Okay. So like the average is kind of like a 1. Okay. So you guys proceed inside. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move you guys up here to where it actually gets interesting. This is a long tunnel before then, I think. Is it right here where things get interesting? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna put you guys kind of here, so let me drag everybody up. Oh, I just do this. That's easier. Okay, Aronoth is in the back. Gale is right in front of Aronoth. Crater is behind Malgon. Squath is okay. Who am I missing? Wait. Where'd Malgon go? Malgon's in front. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Okay. So, Malgon Black Iron. Cool. Okay. You guys approach inside. Let me read you something real quick. Can everyone kind of see here? I don't know if I know that if Zammy, you could also maybe share your screen since you're kind of more up to the front, but it's however you guys want. So you guys enter into this cave. Let me read you the room description. So you guys find yourself in this kind of dank, and actually I'm going to change the music as well. 1 second. Let's use Skyrim cave music. And nobody, do you have any light on, Grant?
Do you guys think I should light up my lantern at this point? Yeah, I'm gonna light up my lantern.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, you
But I'm
can
gonna
you
turn
can
on
use
the-
it hooded. So
Yeah.
I think if you use it hooded, it doesn't see as far as everything else. So that's
Yeah,
the music I'm listening to right now. It's like Skyrim. Okay, you guys begin to approach inside, and the first thing that hits you guys is the kind of rank smell in this cavern. So you guys head inside. It's pitch dark aside from Gale's hooded lantern. And the smell as you guys walk in here is atrocious. It smells like decomposing flesh. And you guys kind of approach up. I'm going to set some people up over here. And then who am I missing here? Where'd Malgon go? Did I delete Malgon? Great. So you guys enter into the room. It's a cave. It's dark. It's wet. You can hear the dripping of water as leaks in the top ceiling rock kind of drips down. You guys see this large crevasse kind of in the middle here, and these two bridges that kind of span across here. It's eerily quiet, and the smell seems to be exuding from the pit below. 1 second here. I'd like to do something. So who's in front? I need both arrows. So I think it was Crater and Malgon in front. I need both of you. You can choose. You're gonna make me either a communications check, or you're gonna make me a willpower check. It is your choice.
Crater's gonna make a willpower check.
It's indifferent for me.
So
It's a
you
2
choose.
for me.
It's a 2 for you. Okay. I'm going
Got a
to.
2.
Okay. I'm gonna make a roll here. Does not go over well. Okay, good to know. You guys both feel, as you guys walk into the cave, something like, it's like what that lady said before. You feel something in your head, like something else is moving around in your skull, whatever that means. And you guys can't quite tell where it's coming from, and then it's gone. You feel exposed, like inside your mind.
Do you,
Something's here.
Did you notice that, Crater?
Yeah, it's like something was like crawling around in my mind. And
Guys kind of
he's
get this
gonna start pulling out his
weird
date axe.
chill in your, like, down the back of your neck. I need everybody here to make me another perception check, please.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
That's a 2 for me.
That's a 1 for me.
1.
4.
Okay, so who got a 3 or higher?
Well,
Me.
Squab needs to roll, right?
I'll roll for squad. That's fair.
I got a 4.
Okay, well then we'll just do you. So just only Aeronoth got the 4. Okay, so Aeronoth, you notice nobody else seems to, as you guys kind of fan out here and kind of spread out. Nobody but you hears there's something, some kind of clicking, like kind of the cracking of like almost like when your like joint is kind of stiff, but it's soft and it's coming from down inside the pit. And you kind of hear a rock shift.
Hey guys, I think there might be something in the pits.
Where?
In the
I
pit.
can. He's gonna look down the pit. And he can't see anything, of course. He's like, I could open up my lantern a bit more to create some more light.
So as you guys kind of
Yeah.
approach this pit here, you do notice that like laying next to the pit right over here, I'm gonna say there's just a dead body.
Oh, it's like straight up just a dead guy.
It's just sitting there. It's just laying on the ground.
Is there like a stick or anything I can pick up?
Not down here really. This is kind of a cave. You do have your stick. There's also tons of rocks
Yeah.
if you want to toss something.
How long does it look like he's been dead for?
You can't quite see from this distance, and it's pretty dark. You'd have to get a little bit closer and cross that bridge to be able to look at him, unless you guys wanted to open up the lantern.
I think we should open the
Raiders-
lantern.
Yeah, Crater's also going to kind of give the bridge right next to him just like a slight shake to see how stable it is.
You shake it. Make me a survival check, actually. I want you to see like if this feels like super dangerous. Cause
I roll one more dice with this.
okay.
What the heck are those dice doing?
I have no idea.
got a one.
What?
Seems sturdy.
Bridge is sturdy. Crater's gonna just try to take a look down there. Was someone gonna unhood the lantern?
Yeah, I'll unhood my lantern to create some more light.
You do so as you kind of using it to look into the pit.
I'm staying away from the pit. I just passed it over.
Actually,
to...
Aeronoth hasn't told anybody that he heard anything in the pit, right?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
did.
Okay. So you're not next to the pit? Okay, so yeah, you unfleur it, and
I hand it over so you can like use it.
who are you giving it to?
Aeronoth.
Okay, so you give it to Aeronoth. Aeronoth, you now have the lantern. And you can see kind of around you, the body over here, you guys can see, it doesn't look like it's decomposing. It looks relatively fresh.
Dead people.
Dead people.
At that,
I don't
you
like
guys,
dead
Aeronoth,
people.
you do hear voices off here to the left.
Only me. Only I hear the voices.
Based off of your perception check before. Like, these are real voices.
Alright.
This is in your head.
Guys, there's people here. We need to hide.
What? Where?
To the left.
They sound like voices. They sound far away, almost like it's like through like a wall or a door.
Like echoing.
Yeah. While you guys are turned away, you guys hear something scrape, and you guys turn around. You see the body fall into the pit.
Oh, all right. Well, bodies don't usually do that. We should probably move our way through.
Crater's immediately gonna take a good couple of steps back away from the ledge.
Good, yeah. Stepping back.
Off, you guys then see an arm, angular and bony, begin to creep up over here. And you guys are kind of obstructed by this pillar as something crawls slowly out of the pit. You can't get a great look of it because it's kind of behind the shadow here, but you can see long, kind of like spiked ridges coming out of its spine. Its body's proportion is weird. and then its eye opens as this. It's almost like the size of a softball, as this green eye opens, and this thing is going to. Oh, I don't want that one. I want this one. Actually, this works. And it's pretty large. This isn't really a good representation. If you guys want to just Google on your browser what a Nothic looks like, that's what this thing looks like.
It's a Nothic. Oh boy.
How do you spell it?
N-O-T-H-I-C.
Yeah. And this thing is going to kind of come around the corner. It's actually bigger than this thing here. Can I make this bigger? It's not, maybe a little bit smaller than that, but it's not large size, but it's kind of like, it's a big thing, and it's going to kind of slowly creep around this corner here, looking at you. And for everyone except for Crater and for Malgon, you guys just hear clicking as its mouth just begins making these like tons of clicks as it twists its head. But for you two, it says, "What to oh."
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
I said, "Welcome to my home."
I don't think we should have trusted that lady.
It kind of creeps closer. Are you here to bring me my food? No, of course not. As he kind of crawls a little bit closer. You all aren't part of the Lancers, are you?
Why is it clicking on it? What's it saying?
Kind of looks you guys up and down. Does that mean I get to eat you? As he kind of like slowly crawls forward. Or
Gale can't understand this thing.
yeah, you guys just see it like slowly. It's only in Malgon and Crater's head.
So we're the only two ones that can hear.
Yeah, it's just talking.
Oh, I
in
thought
your
it was the other way
heads.
around.
No.
Kurt is gonna walk up to right next to Malgon and slightly like just like a light shove backward, just push him back slightly. We mean you no harm. What? We are not with the Lancers.
They haven't been feeding me enough recently. Would you feed me?
We'll feed you the Lancers.
So you can't
What are
hear
people
enough.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, so it's only that. He goes, I know about you, though. You, and he turns to Crater. Your mother, how is she?
Why are you talking about my mother?
She must be very sad her son isn't home anymore. So sick and frail and weak, not even worth eating that one. And you, as he turns to Malgon, always on the road. Don't you miss your people? Or are you ashamed? Why won't you go home? Are you still not good enough? He kind of like looks at you guys and his head twists. I know many things. I know many things about this place. Things that might help you on killing everyone here. Maybe we can make some kind of deal.
Crater's gonna quickly look back at everyone else. Can you hear this?
I would
he's gonna
like
say this.
everybody else to go ahead and make me... Actually, no, let's keep it with you two. This is cool.
Can you hear what that's saying?
So you
It's just
two,
clicking a lot.
you two guys, you hear this in your head. You can hear the audible clicking, but you can also hear this voice like putting like words into your mind.
Ooh.
What do you want?
More food. Silas hasn't been feeding me enough anymore. And he's going back on our bargain. And I'm hungering for some more flesh now. Kind of gestures. He keeps giving me these pittances. But I want all of them. Propose a trade. You bring me more food, let's say 6 bodies, and I'll tell you something of great value.
We're just gonna look over at Malgon, and he's gonna give kind of like a light nod, showing that he isn't he kind of wants to make this trade.
Malgon looks at Crater and nods back.
Good, and because he can hear these are your thoughts, and he can hear you guys talking. Then it's settled. He kind of like looks. Then, as a token of good faith, I will let you ask me what you want of this place. I will keep my one secret for myself, though. Be quick. They don't come in here often since they are scared of something in here. Let's go away.
One question.
As many as you'd like. Nothing but time. Though if you take too long, I might get hungry.
Crater's gonna start kind of gripping his Dane axe.
How many Lancers are there here?
Oh, somewhere around 10 to 13. You killed a lot of them this morning, didn't you? You didn't even hesitate. And they call me a monster.
Well, we also don't eat bodies.
Touche. As he kind of gestures. More for me.
What can you tell us about this manor?
It is an old one. I came here long after it burned. There was something that drew me here, but I won't speak on that right now. But Silas, he found me here. Me and him made a pact. I showed him a couple things. I helped him install a couple of traps, and we made a pact, but he hasn't been feeding me. And so now I make a pact with you.
What's your pact with Silas?
He brings me offerings from time to time. Every couple weeks or so. Fresh bodies. None of these animal ribble-rabble. Good flesh. And then I let him use my home for his gang, whatever he calls it. He thinks himself some kind of order maker, someone that's making the world a better place. But he's just a tyrant like all the rest, though that doesn't really matter to me. I just want my food.
Where are these traps?
He kind of gestures and he kind of extends his long claw-like finger to the left of the bridge. That way. There's a long corridor with a trap pit in it that was here since, I guess, the last family lived here. The real one, before the manor burned. And then in the crypt, he kind of looks you guys up and down. But you all have what you need already on you, as he kind of gestures to the cloaks. They will not allow my trap to trigger if you wear those in there. Otherwise, I wouldn't suggest it.
How we can get to the Lancers?
Who are you looking for? There's Lancers to the left. There's Lancers to the right. There's Lancers over by their armory. I think they still have that sheriff and his wife and child in there. I think they'll be my next meal. But I sort of think that our arrangement will provide more sustenance.
Which ways are the sheriff and his family?
He's gonna slowly point behind him this way. And he's gonna kind of gesture across this, so over here in this, across the bridge, kind of to this back right area here. I don't know if you guys can see my light.
At this point, Malgon's going to turn around to Gale and
Yeah, and so you guys have
Aaron
just been
Hopkins.
seeing them like just quietly staring and like looking at each other and looking at this thing.
Very creepy.
Actually, have you
I'm
guys
gonna-
been talking out loud, or have you guys been talking through your minds?
Trader has been talking out loud.
Okay, so you guys would have picked up that like they're somehow communicating with this thing. And every time this thing would have been talking, its eye flashes slightly like greenish yellow.
I'm gonna give them the rundown about we need to bring back 6 bodies to this Nothic, and
Well, hey, no rule. You gotta say it in character.
we have to. This thing wants 6 bodies fresh, so that it can eat.
It wants it. He's gonna look at the thing and just look to them and just say, "He wants to eat like people we kill."
Yes. And,
He's going to eat the sheriff and his family.
Not if we don't do anything. He's also told us about traps. There's one that way, and he points the direction, where the pit trap is. As long as we wear our cloaks, we should be able to bypass some of the traps.
Okay, all right. Well, he's gonna look at the creature again and say, "Well, I mean, we're gonna be killing them anyway.
You kind of see as like it kind of like cracks its neck and like licks its tongue, and then it's gonna like say, "What else do you need to know? I can tell you something very important if you can get my food. I'll even make it 2 things. 2 important things that could help you find your friend Burrowbard. I know things.
How do you know about Burrowbard?
I know everything that everyone knows if they come through my home. Just like I know about you."
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to ask? And he kind of looks at everyone with this question.
At this point, the Nothic is going to turn around and start slowly crawling back into its pit. And it's going to turn up around the corner at you and say, "Tick, tock, or chew." And he's going to crawl into his pit.
Okay.
And you guys lose sight. But you didn't hear that. Only they heard that in their head.
All right. I don't know about the rest of you, but I do not want to fight that thing. Let's. All right. The cloaks. Yes, the cloaks. Everyone put on a cloak. He's gonna grab one of the cloaks and put it on.
So you guys take out the Lavender Lancer cloaks that you guys had looted off the bodies. And you guys each put them on. They're a little bit covered in blood. But who knows? You guys might pass as new recruits. You guys have them on now.
Alright, so, listen, I don't know if we should fight that thing. We're gonna be killing these people anyway, but being, I don't like the idea of...
You guys hear, like, a knee joint, like, just pop down there.
Oh,
and you hear munching.
Okay. Well, listen, we know about the traps now. I think we should move through with caution, and if we can kill these people, and we might, the bodies will do something if we... I do not like this at all. One of you figure out how to... Oh, God.
He said he would tell us about Burrowbard if we brought him back the bodies.
Seems to know a lot about us. Don't know how, but something's off. I think we should head that way. The sheriff and his family are there. We should secure them before we start causing a ruckus.
Yes. Gale's gonna look down like the hallway where he hears the voices coming from. He's like, "Oh, I cannot believe I'm about to do this." And he's gonna reach to the ground and pull up like a wad of dirt and kind of just like dirty his hands and like smudge a little bit on his face and like dirty his hair, his pristine blonde hair. And he's like, Ugh. All right. Well, if we can get past the traps, maybe we can talk to them and figure out something. They're bandits, so they're all rough people. They probably don't know each other very well. They might be able to pull this off. Let me do the talking if it does come to it. All right.
Crater nods his head.
All right.
Okay, so which way you guys going?
I gestured towards. Is it the armory? He said that the
Yeah,
sheriff.
so
and
that would be over this way across this bigger bridge.
Crater pointed towards there when he was talking. So
Okay.
he's gonna, unless anyone has any other ideas, he's going to start walking toward that way.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Are you guys going across the larger bridge or the smaller bridge?
Probably the bigger bridge is probably better, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Larger. Yeah.
You guys head over, and as you guys begin crossing it, it creaks, it groans, but nothing happens. So you guys are able to cross over here. Move over everybody over. Oh, my bad. Just begin shifting everybody over here. Okay. Okay. You guys come around here. So this portion of the northern extremity of the capacious naturally formed cavern is loaded with tons of loot, it looks like. The walls have been artfully constructed using dressed stone blocks, and the floor is fashioned from durable flagstone. You notice a collection of barrels neatly positioned against the cavern wall. Adjacent to these are numerous vacant crates, bundles of straw used for packaging, as well as the tools of the likes of hammers, pry bars, and nails. You peer southward and you see the cavern. Yeah. So you guys see this area here.
With the simple glance, is there any quality or any good weapons?
No.
You're talking to really look through stuff.
It really looks like the most value. Like there's some things of value here. It's mainly tools for opening these crates. You do find what appears to be a crate full of 30 beaver pelts, which are actually a little bit valuable. Each beaver pelt's worth 2 bronze.
Ooh.
We could head here after. I say let's continue moving.
Yes. All right.
One thing real quick, 1 second.
Actually, one thing I want to do
I would
using Gale's.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Let me finish my thing.
Yeah.
I would like. Hold on, let me check your alls. Aeronaut, how many dice do you roll for your perception check?
5.
5, okay. Okay. Nothing happens. Go ahead, Grant.
Alright. I wanted to. Are there any shipping labels or logs on these crates and boxes?
If they're not on them, those would usually be because those could get wet and stuff. They'd usually be carried elsewhere.
Yeah, but stamps and crests maybe
No, they don't say
company
beast shield
stuff?
crop. Yeah, these aren't labeled like the beast shield ones were.
Gotcha. All right, so these might just be storage. All right.
Aeronaut's kind of wondering whether or not that Nothic wants to just eat me.
I think he wants to eat just about everyone, but if we can make a deal and not get eaten ourselves, that'd be best. All right, we're gonna move forward. This is supposed to be where the armory was, right?
Yeah, you're heading towards where the Nothic had mentioned the armory was.
Yeah, and did he mention any traps over here? Well,
no, he mentioned that there were traps in the crypt and along a long corridor.
Okay, along a long corridor.
So you are coming around here. You do not have the light, sir. Who has the light? Aeronaut has the light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give the light to whoever's in the front.
Who's in the front?
I'm preferably not gonna be in the front if we're doing this.
Okay, who's in the front?
I guess it's me then.
Okay. Tanky boy in the front. and then
I'll follow right behind
okay.
Malgon.
So Malgon, you have the lantern in one hand. When you go into combat, you're gonna have to put it down unless you want to be swinging with one hand. Okay.
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 Yeah,
You guys come
moving
around
in, I
here,
guess.
moving quietly. There is a door in front of you and a hallway to the right. Would you guys like to go into the door, or would you guys like to go right?
I think we should clear each room that we come across. So
You got it. And
door.
Okay.
Crater's gonna watch.
If you'd like, I'll let you make a sleight of hand check to open this door really quietly.
Got a 3.
Yeah, you gingerly crack open this door. It opens up without a sound, and you peer inside, kind of holding out the lantern in front of you, your Dane axe held in your right. And you see an armory loaded with weapons in here. Tons of weapons. So if you guys would like, you guys can move in, and anybody, so in terms of what's definitely in here, there are 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers of arrows, as well as 8 quivers also stocked with crossbow bolts. I will also allow any of you, if you want, you can find any kind of light armor in here, which sucks that you guys spot light armor. but any kind of light armor you'd want, but also any kind of simple weapon from D&D. So I can read you guys out all the simple weapons. So in addition to what's there, if you guys want to like Rambo arm up.
Well, first stepping inside. Stepping inside, Gail's gonna look over all these. Are these chests like locked and stuff?
No, this is like an armory. Like this stuff is just like they're just weapons everywhere, and they look like they're well maintained. This looks like they're. I mean, honestly, the first thought that goes through your head is that this is enough weapons to arm the town. Like you actually might think that this was like the town's supplies at one point that were like taken.
Gale wants to check over some of these weapons, at least like the ones that look nicer maybe. I want to see if there's any kind of like rune crafting on them, any kind of engravings or anything.
There really isn't. These seem to be well-maintained, mundane weapons.
Can you read off a list of simple weapons?
Sure. So, clubs, daggers, great clubs, hand axes, javelins, light hammers, maces, quarterstaffs, sickles, spears, light crossbows, darts, short bows, slings. So if any of those pop out, I'll let each person choose one thing, not in addition to all the other things.
Gale's gonna look at the sling. He's gonna grab that. Actually, that's the thing. My inventory is really close to being overloaded.
You can put stuff. You can hook stuff on your backpack.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook stuff. I'm gonna grab a satchel of rocks.
Of sling bullets or whatever.
Sling stones, because I want to use those to see if I can make a distraction.
Okay, you can add that to your inventory.
Okay.
You can just control F for. I think it's under the sling ammunition.
Yeah.
So again, clubs, daggers, great clubs, hand axes, javelins, light hammers, maces, quarterstaffs, sickles, spears, crossbows, darts, short bows, and slings. And actually, I think for some of you, I think Aeronoth, you might really benefit from either a short bow or a crossbow because you don't really have a ranged attack right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab whatever's lightest. I mean, how much does this kind of thing weigh?
So a short bow is gonna weigh 2 pounds, and then the arrows are like a pound. Crossbow is 5 pounds, and the arrows are about a pound.
Okay, well, I don't really have enough carry weight to carry anything else.
Fair enough.
I'd like to get another quiver of arrows.
Okay, you can.
I
So
guess
there aren't.
arrows there.
So there's bolts in here. These are for crossbows. I will let you find some. I'll let you find some broadhead arrows. You can get a pack of 20 broadhead arrows in here if you like.
Perfect.
Let me see here. Aeronoth, let me check your sheet. I think you should be able to carry something, but let me double check for you.
No, I definitely can't because the leather armor weighs 12. The gambeson weighs 8. I have clothes on
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
and the staff costs, or the staff is 4 as well.
Yeah.
So I'm at 28, and
Yeah.
I can only carry 30.
You can next time you get a skill point, grab a lift, and then
Yeah,
you'd have 10
yeah,
more.
I'll definitely do a lift next time. But it was worth doing
Yeah.
Zenacraft this time. Just y'all wait.
Yeah. Cool. If you guys, and you guys can come back here anytime. These weapons are just laying here.
Crater's not going to take any of these items.
Okay. It's
Nice.
funny that I just made you guys you guys just bought armor. I was like, oh man, I'm like, I wish they would just go here. But you guys could sell your gear back to the people and be like, I want to return this. Okay, cool.
Maybe.
So you guys, I think Malgon takes some arrows, but beyond that, you guys go ahead. Would you guys like to continue down this hallway?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing the same marching order as before. So Malgon in front with the lantern. Okay, and then people behind. You guys move here. You, Malgon, approach and head forward. Crater, you can just barely see over his shoulder. You guys see what appears to be a crypt.
This is where they said that there's a trap, correct?
I need
Uh-huh.
everyone here to make me a stealth check. Another stealth check. Let's see what the average is.
A
Nice.
whopping 4.
4,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
Stealth check.
Not 4,
3.
that's 3.
Oh, 3.
I got a 1.
A 1, okay.
I got a 4.
Nice. I'll roll squaff too. Help your average. Nice.
3.
So 3 from squaff, 1 from you. Sammy got 3. Malgon, what'd you get?
A 3.
3. That's 11. And then Aernoth, what'd you get?
Got 4.
Okay. So that's 15 divided by 5. That's average of 3. Let me make a roll here. Okay. All right. Nothing happens. You guys kind of walk into this room slowly, and this appears to be the room that Nothic was talking about. You guys all kind of hold your sheets, like your lavender things over your shoulders. And as you guys walk in, you see as each of the coffin to your left, Malgon, it creaks open, and you see a skeletal head like lean out for a second. And then it leans back in, and the coffin closes once again.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think that was a trap.
So are you guys
Yeah.
whispering or talking out loud? I'm assuming you guys are being stealthy, but if you're whispering, whisper, okay?
Oh, okay. What just happened?
The Gale's near the back. He can't see what's happening.
So
We just bypassed a trap. We're all good.
All right, good. All right. Is there anything up there? Can you see anything?
I would like Malgon. Actually, that's not good. All right, so as you guys are out here stealthing around, you guys see as these two fine gentlemen just the door just like randomly opens, and these two guys just begin to walk out, and they go, "Ugh!" And it's just these two lavender lancers, and they look at you guys, and you guys do have the garb on. They go, who are you?
Hearing this, Gale's gonna step forward and say,
We're the new recruits, of course.
Make me a fucking communications check, please. I'm gonna
Yes.
make their communications check versus yours.
I'm gonna roll this at advantage using a destiny point.
Okay, let's see how this pans out.
Yeet.
Wow, rolled really good.
Oh gosh, they got a 4. Oh my gosh.
They go.
Wait,
no,
wait.
not
Should I
fucking.
I could,
No, what?
okay, because I have 2 more destiny points. I could spend both of them maybe.
So
They're
you're lying to
defender,
them.
aren't
So
they?
they're the defender.
Yeah, it's gonna work. Of
Yeah,
course.
so
Ah!
they look at you and they go, "Not likely. You fucking townies need to learn your fucking lesson. Guess we'll just
No, well,
lock
dude,
you
this-
up with the rest of them." And now we're into combat.
Yeah.
Pokemon trainer. Once you get in their line of sight.
Exactly. Here, we'll do this. This is one of my favorite. Actually, we're gonna save this one. We're gonna do like some Skyrim combat music. Okay, this is what we're listening to, gentlemen. Okay, here is your new soundtrack. Okay, so I need. Let's do this. So, turn order commences. If you have a 1 in reflex, please roll a d20. And I will roll for these two
I got a
guys.
4. That,
You got a 4. One got a 19. The other one got a 19. Okay, I'll just. That's awesome. So, I need Aronoff and Squaff needs to roll his d20.
Why do all the bandits always have reflex?
I don't know. I mean, I'm on fire. I'm rolling so good.
Jeez Louise.
I told you I got a 4.
What'd you get, Aronoff?
I got a 4. I told you.
You got a 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are there in turn order. Okay. Now I need people with a 0 in reflex. So Gale, would you roll? Hey Gale, would you roll? Grant.
Oh, I thought you didn't tell me. Sorry.
I said
Oh,
0. I said 0s in reflex now.
Yeah. Got a 15.
15. Malgon, what'd you get?
14.
Okay. Crater, what'd you get?
18.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
man!
God,
Malgon
man.
always goes last. All right, turn order commences. So first to declare is going to be Malgon.
I'm gonna first off set the lamp down, and I'll Are we in like a narrow passage?
Now I'm going to open the lamp hood all the way.
Yeah, so it's partially closed right now.
All right, I'll open it up all the way.
If you open it up though, that's going to take part of your turn. So if this guy runs forward and attacked you, you would technically only be one-handing your weapon at that point.
You just drop it.
Yeah, I'll just drop it, and
Okay.
I'll stand defensively, and if someone comes at me, I'll.
So are you
I'll attack
bracing,
them.
or are you? Oh, so defensively means you get plus 2d6, but you're not, or not. You're rather you're at advantage that turn, but you can't hurt anybody. You're just protecting yourself. You just mean like just wait for somebody to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay. Gale, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. I have my rapier out, thankfully. So let's see. I'm gonna. Yeah, Gale's gonna like. He's gonna try to fall back a little bit because he's not a melee fighter. I'm gonna try. Here, sorry. Wait. I'm gonna use my ruler. I'm gonna try to cycle to the side here. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I can't. I need to. Let's say I need to lower my camera or something. There we go.
So you don't move yet. Just mark it with your M. You hit M and then 2.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try. Gale's gonna try to like move over here with his rapier, like protecting himself, like trying to get away from these guys.
So are you acting defensively?
No, I'm gonna normal movement, cause yeah, normal movement.
So it's normal movement, but are you in combat? Are you? You're taking the
If they
defensive
try to
modifier?
attack me, If they try to attack me, I'll defend myself.
No. So I'm asking. So you're not taking the defensive modifier.
No, I'm not.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Crater, what about you?
I'm attacking.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Nice.
get my Dane axe, right? And how much movement is here? I'm not gonna charge no matter what. No. I'm just gonna try to kind of like just go completely through and attack those two, right?
Okay.
And if they try to get away from my movement, I'm gonna follow them and I attack them.
Okay, sounds good. Aronoff? I will warn you, Aronoff, in this corridor here, your reach weapon is considered a hindrance. If you're in any of these rooms where it's large enough, you can swing it around, but if you're like in tight corridors, I might take away your dice for that. So instead of using the reach variant, you could use the large variant. By the way, Tim, you are muted.
My fault. I was trying to move forward a bit
Okay.
and use not the reach variant, but the long variant.
The large,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'll just say you're running into that rune, and are you trying to attack both of them or just the first guy?
I'm gonna engage with both of them.
Okay,
It's not
sounds
focused.
good. Sounds good. Squaff here, he is going to go ahead and he is actually going, because there's enough people in that room, he is going to move off to the right here and just see if anything else kind of comes from this direction, kind of like covering the flank. Okay? The red brands here, or the lancers rather, this first guy here, they look like he has a bow, he technically has short swords. So he is going to go ahead and he's gonna chuck his dagger, and he's gonna wait for his friend. But him and his friend are gonna chuck their daggers, and they're gonna slam the door in your guys' face. Okay.
Oh.
So that's what they're doing for their turn. So first to go is this guy. So he is going to chuck his dagger quickly. His friend is too, and then they're slamming that door. As you guys are moving forward, I need. Let's target who are the people in front of me. So you're starting to move, but you're still there, Gale. So I need Gale, Crater, and let me check their engageable opponents here, but I think I'm going to target Gale, Malgon, and Crater. And yes, so I will target. Yeah, they can. I can actually do 2 more. Okay, then I will do Malgon. I'll do Malgon and Gale. I need you guys to make me an acrobatics check.
Gotcha. My acrobatics not that good. I got a 2.
They get a 1, 2.
I got a 0.
Okay, so this guy, you got a 2, Grant?
Yes.
So one dagger throws at you, and you're able to duck it. The other one is going to hit you, Malgon. It is going to do a level 2 victory. How much armor do you have?
I have.
I think you might.
3.
You have 3. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
gonna pierce through 2 because it's a thrown point, and it is. So you're going to. It pierces through 2. He's trying to deal an injury. So you're going to take a level 1 injury as he yeets this dagger, and it's going to slot in like right on your left shoulder and puncture into your arm. You can burn your strength if you'd like to resist this. So, and just to, do you know how that works? Because I don't think you guys gotten hit before. But basically, since you chose strength is like your overall physical durability. In combat, once per turn, for every point of strength, you can just reduce a victory level. So because that guy got a level 1 victory, well, you could have actually, technically we're kind of doing it after the fact, but when he got a level 2 victory on you because you rolled a 0 on your acrobatics, you could have said, hey, I'd like to burn one of the strengths because it's a physical attack. I just want to make this a level 1. And so then when he throws it, you're just so tough, you get hit, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I like the burner strength.
Okay, so trust me, you want to do it because it also refreshes right after combat. So this dagger is just going to stab into your arm, Malgon, but it you don't fucking care. Okay, cool. And then this other one is going to throw. So I need now Crater and Aeronaut in the back there. Can I hit you? I don't think I short. So
No, you can't.
I can't.
No, you can't.
I definitely can't because it's also too far away. So this guy here, let me measure this here because I'm gonna be fair with you guys. Ooh, okay. So he's attacking Crater. You are getting a. Oh no, actually. Crater, you are gonna get attacked at disadvantage because they are exceeding their effective range with you. This guy in the back is, okay? So go ahead and make me another dodge check.
That is a
2. So he gets a 1. And then I need Squath to roll real quick. Okay, so both you guys dodge. Man, I got glitched in the ceiling. So you guys go ahead and 2 daggers go over your guys' head, and everyone just like ducks and dodges as they are going to slam this door on you. You hit it. I will allow now, so for Squath, he's going to be running off this way to cover this flank. Aeronoth, you're charging forward. Aeronoth, I will allow you, as you charge into this door here, they have not had time to lock it in this combat, so they're just holding it. I will allow you to make a contested lift check versus them. You could also, if you want, I will allow you to wait, and you and Crater could try to push through the door together. Actually, is there enough space here for 2 people? Crater's taller than you, so you guys could both push at once if you want. I'll allow that. Otherwise, you could try to pick the door.
How hard is that going to be to pick up the door?
So, to pick the door, actually, no, I'm sorry. There's no possibility of lockpicking the door because it's not locked. They're just they're barring it right now with their bodies.
No, I meant like how much.
Oh, to break through the door? It'll be so it'll be their lift check averaged versus your 2 lift checks averaged.
Okay.
Because you guys are basically going to be fighting and like pushing this door back and forth. And if you guys roll big enough, I'll let you hurt them with the door.
All right, Crater, help him with his door.
Crater moves forward. Would you 2 both make me a lift check? I will make their lift check now. So they get a 1.
I got 3.
I got 2.
Okay, so you guys definitely beat them. So 2 and a 3, so the average is 2.5 versus their 1. I will allow you guys, so you guys come through. How do you guys push through this door together?
I mean, I'm just pushing on it.
Yeah, and then what?
And then Crater comes
takes a
over
couple
and
more seconds to get there. Yeah.
And you guys crash. It doesn't open backwards. It crashes through. You guys break it off its hinges, and you slam into this first guy. And this guy in the back here kind of is able to get out of the way, but the other guy gets thrown and he clips his head on this torch brazier. And you guys just slam, like you guys literally just fucking Kool-Aid man this door and just crash this old fucking door and break it apart. Okay. So this guy is going to go ahead and take a minor injury as the door slams him into this brazier. Cool. Next to go would be... Oh, so actually you guys broke through, so you guys can continue your combat. So you run in now. Go ahead and make me your combat roll. These guys are... Fuck. Okay, well, I focused them because they didn't move, and I thought that they were going to hold that door. But then now it's their dodge at disadvantage versus your combat. So go ahead and make your combat roll. That would have worked if you guys hadn't beat... Oh, man. The door strap would have worked if they were stronger.
That guy has a minus 1d6 because he got fucking chunked.
Yep. So go ahead and make your rolls, boys. So this first one, this is for the guy that's not injured. The guy in the back.
I had 3.
You got 3, okay. So the first guy in the back gets a 2, and the guy in the front who's at he's lost a dice. Actually, I'm sorry. Yes, correct. So then this is the other guy. Okay, so this guy right in front of you got a he got a 1, and the guy in the back. Actually, I'm sorry. So this guy right here, the guy who didn't bonk his head, he has a 2, and this guy right here who just got injured, he has a 1. So first, let's deal with this guy on the left. You got a 3, you said? Did you say you got a 3, Tim?
Yeah.
You may deal a medium victory to this guy on the right, or on the left rather. This one right here.
Okay. 1 second.
So you can either disarm them, you can deal a medium injury.
I'm reading. Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, I'm right with the disarmament.
Okay, cool. So you go ahead and you can whack both of his knives out of his hand if you'd like.
Yeah, so
Okay. So
Aaron kind of just picks up his stick casually after he's stormed in and just kind of, and his knives fall to the floor.
okay, cool. You do so, and you whack them out of his hands, and he is completely unarmed now. Next, this guy over here. This guy, you have a level. Yes, you have a level 1 on this guy. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It should have been the reverse. So the guy on the left is the one that you should have had. That's fine. I'm going to say you knocked the hands out. So the guy that just got injured, you knocked his daggers out of his hand. Now the guy on the left, you have a level 1. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, just gonna do a minor injury to him.
Sounds good. You go ahead. How do you do it?
Just gonna smack his kneecap with my stick.
Okay, you hear a nice little like a wet fapping of like meat and flesh. As like fapping. That's a new word. It sounds inappropriate.
It's not terribly.
Okay, cool.
Exactly the brand new sentence.
There we go. That's the new term. Whenever you hit somebody, it's a thap. Okay, Crater, you charge in now. I'm assuming you're kind of moving off to the side here, Aronoff. Crater, you come barging in. So Crater, right now, the guy in front of you, make me your combat roll.
This will be a
Oh my
1,
gosh.
2.
Wow, that was really bad.
That'll be a 2 for me.
What?
Chief.
Damn. Okay, so the guy
WAP is a word.
is it really?
What? THWAP is a real word for to strike or slap against.
Oh,
with
it
a
wasn't
loud,
crazy.
heavy
I thought it was a real word. Okay.
Yeah.
So the guy with the bow, you have a level 1 victory on this guy.
I'm gonna whap him with my Danax. I'm gonna aim for kind of his thigh.
Okay. Yeah. How do you want to do it? Because he already made his dodge check, so you're just hitting him.
And so I just I'm trying to aim for the kneecap and really get that, but I miss.
And you kind
I
of
miss,
cleave
and
into
I
his
just
thigh.
lightly, chunk into his thigh.
Yeah. And then you see like a little bit of, it's a little bit more than a flesh wound, but it's not horrible. Okay. So this guy now has another minor injury. Okay. This guy on the left, his acrobatics meets your weapon attack, so nothing happens. You kind of swing at him, and he just dodges. Okay, Gale, you are moving off to the left here, I believe.
Yep, because I'm scared, little boy.
Okay, and Malgon, you were just standing there, just waiting to get hit, and that's not what happened. Okay, turn order resets. Malgon, you're first to declare.
Now I'm going to just charge at the one closest to me.
Okay, you actually can do a charge if you want.
Yeah, I do.
So if they brace, though, they can resist that, but they might be dead before then. It's your call. Okay, you're charging. Gale, what are you doing?
Gale, seeing that the others are like doing a little better now, he's gonna move up to the door there. I'm gonna like rule her out. Move up to the door here, and see if he can't. He's gonna take cover behind this coffin, and he's gonna try to make a a ranged cantrip attack at he's gonna take a ranged cantrip attack at the closest one to him.
Okay, what kind of cantrip?
An air rune.
Okay, cool. Crater?
Actually, wait. Air rune might actually. I'm gonna go with a cold rune instead.
Sounds good. Crater,
Freezes the ball.
what would you like to do?
Crater is going to move to the more in the room.
Okay.
In the center of the room, and he's going to try to swing at the two lancers again. And if they get out of his range, he's just gonna pace after them.
Cool. Aronoff?
Once again, I'm just gonna use my long or my large hafted blunt. Give him a thwap.
Good. Squath is going to go ahead and kind of like hold this door here. The Red Brands or the fucking Lancers, they are. So the one that still has weapons, he is going to go ahead and He's gonna abandon his friend. He's gonna take the defensive action, and he is going to try to flee. So he is going to use all of his movement and try to go get help.
Do not let him.
Okay, and then this other one who doesn't have his weapon, who has 2 injuries at this point, he is going to... I guess he's just going to... He's gonna run over here, and he's gonna try to barricade himself and lock himself in the cage. To try to protect himself. So he's also going to take the defense modifier. He has no... Oh, no, he can't. Oh, no, yes, he can. He's not staggered. But he's going to take the defensive modifier and try to lock himself in the cage. So first to happen is him. He starts moving. As he does, Crater... so first hit would actually technically Aeronoth. So Aeronoth, go ahead, make me your combat roll as you thwap these 2 dudes. So I will make this guy, he is just going to make his acrobatics as he's defending. He's lost 2 dice. But he is taking defensive, so this is going to be at advantage here.
Got a 3 again.
You got a 3, he got a 3. So as you swing at him, and actually, you know what? I did see a rule that if you roll the same as somebody, you can just re-roll. No, that's fine because it's actually like I don't like that new rule. He is going to go ahead. You swing at him and you just miss. As you kind of swing over his head, he is running towards this gate to lock himself in. He has his key out. You also get to hit this guy as he's running away from you, Aeronoth. So you have a 3. This guy still has his weapons. At 66, he has advantage. Man, okay, that helped him. He got a 5, so he's super defensive right now. So this guy begins to just kind of bolt. Actually, no, I'm sorry. One of those doesn't count. No, but it doesn't matter. That's a 2. So he is just super well defending himself as he runs out. Crater, you can attack both of them before they leave. So you are versus this guy up here. He has a 3, and the guy beneath has a 5.
3 and a 5, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4.
So you don't hit the guy running away down at the bottom, but this guy up here, you get a level 1 victory on him.
Yeah.
Nice.
With that level 1 victory, I'm gonna quickly look at the victory level so I'm not completely making stuff up. I am gonna enter close quarters combat.
Okay. And then as part of that, if you'd like, you can make a lift check to move him.
That is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to move him.
I will set this. You're a big guy. He's not that big. I'm gonna set this as a CL2, uncommon. It's kind of uncommon to try to drag someone around by their collar, but it's not specialized. Ooh,
I'm gonna use the destiny point.
You get that? So you.
You're rolling ass.
Yeah, you guys are rolling really bad. I'm rolling really good. So you are able to go ahead, you dig your hand into his collar, and you have essentially like an underhook, and you got inside of his collar, and he can't move any further away. You are grappled to him, and you can now move him. How many points do you have in lift?
I have 1 point in left.
Okay, so you can move him 12.5 feet.
22. Wait, what? Nope. Hold on.
It should be base 5 plus 5 from your point in strength plus 2.5 for each point in your unless I'm thinking about the shove instead of move. Let me go check.
Shove.
Yeah.
Shove is 5 base feet.
I'm sorry.
Move is base 10 feet.
So yours is
strength
25. So you can drag him around a bunch. Yeah.
And so I am going to grab him by the collar and move him.
You're gonna lock him?
This wall right here.
Okay, you go ahead and you pin him to the wall. Sounds good. Okay. Aeronoth, you already swung. Crater's gone. Gale, you move forward here. As this guy's coming out, you can loose one of your shots here.
Yes, I am gonna blast him with my magic.
And actually, I think Malgon's charge is going to intercept this guy fleeing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Ram him over. Okay, I'm blasting. I'm gonna use a preemptive destiny point for this.
Okay, your verse is a 5.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I can pull this off. Oh,
Oh, man.
come on.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 3. Well, no. Wait, but he has to roll an acrobatics because
He already did.
Melee attack.
He already did. So he rolled, if you look up above. Well, no. Oh, wait, you are correct, Grant. Because
Yeah, 'cause he
technically
has
his
weapons.
other thing was his defensive for his weapons. You are right. Let me roll this for him.
Yeah, he still had advantage though because he's defending.
He does have advantage. Okay, so then, hold on, let me grab his stat block. Oh, where'd he go? Ruffian. Ooh, what's going on here, Jack? There we go. Okay. So he would have a 5d6. Okay. So advantage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, you got the same.
This is absurd.
They're just rolling insanely high. That's stupid. Okay, I'm sorry, Grant, but as you go ahead and you loose your shot, he's just gonna duck his head. And it's going to, this kind of blast of cold, this short-range blast of cold, he just kind of side sweeps. Malgon, you are charging at him. Please make your attack. I'm going to say there's just enough room for him to squeeze by here because he's got faster reflex. So as he's passing by, you're hitting him with your charge. So make whatever your normal large-hafted axe attack is, plus 1d6.
Well, Malgon's pretty big. Can you block him off in this
Nope,
area?
because technically he has a higher reflex, so he would have moved sooner, like faster. He would have gotten past him in the door. You can look on the combat rule thing. It's high reflex always wins those kind of things. Unless like he was literally already in the doorway. So Malgon, if you want to roll your combat roll, plus 1d6 for your charge.
Plus 1, okay. Got a 1. 5.
You got a 5. He got a 5. So defender wins.
You could use a destiny point.
You could use a destiny point.
Yeah, I'm using a destiny
Okay,
point.
use a destiny point. Now you could get a level 1 victory. You could stagger him, which would stop him where he is. You could also grapple him, which would really stop him where he is. Now the one problem is if you grapple him, he has 2 small-bladed weapons that can be used in close quarters combat. You don't. You have a large axe, so you probably don't want to grapple him, actually.
Yeah, I just want to... how many entries does he have?
This guy has none at the moment. The other guy has
Alright,
2.
I'll just stagger him.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you stop him in his footsteps because he is... Actually, that only halves his movement, but he's already used up most of his movement to get to here. So he's done moving, and the next turn he'll be at disadvantage, okay? Turn order resets. Malgon, what would you like to do this turn? How are these guys not dead yet? This is insane.
We're rolling so bad, dude.
I'll just swing at the guy just staggered.
Okay, Gale, what would you like to do?
Gale is going to try to dart. Here, let's see. I'm gonna use my rapier. Now, yeah, Gale's gonna two-hand his rapier and like go in like a fencing pose, and he's gonna try to like dart this way to try to like cut him off as he. Oh, what the heck is going on here? One thing I wish Tailspire was a little better at. It's weird with the angles, dude.
I think it's because there's a map above. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh,
if you just get your camera more flattish, it seems to help.
Oh.
Well, as long as you do it top down, Grant, as long as it makes sense from a top down perspective, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
While you're drawing that, because I kind of see what you're doing, Crater, what would you like to do in here?
Okay.
There you go.
I don't know too much about close quarters combat. I know that my Danax is not going to have any effect.
Correct.
With my if I do a combat roll.
But this guy's unarmed
with
also,
exiting
which is good.
And entering, right?
Yes.
With that, how does that work? Am I
So
able to?
You
let's
can
say,
at any point let go of him.
and then let go of him and move towards the other bandit.
So technically, the way it works
Danax.
is that if you are
yeah.
the one that initiated the close quarters combat, you can at any point release it. Because like you're the one that initiated it, you're in control of it. The opponent, in order for them to get out of it, they have to do either a contested acrobatics or a contested lift check versus that. So they have to get you off of them, right? That can also be accomplished for them through If they get a level 1 victory over you in close quarters combat, then they can technically break close quarters combat. But you, as the initiator, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, you could literally say, I'd like to go ahead. I'm going to let go of him and attack him with my axe.
Got it. So I am going to shove him into the wall here,
Okay.
attack him with my Dane axe, and then rush over to this man over here and
So
attack
just
him
to
with
be
my Dane
clear, shove, and well, I think it's a thematic thing, but like technically shove is a combat maneuver. So if you shoved him, you couldn't also attack him that turn, but I'll allow it because I think it's just flavor here.
Got it.
Cool. Awesome. Aronoff, what would you like to do?
Yeah, hey Jack, I was trying to say, I was gonna like move here to cut him off, and if it didn't work, I was also, what the hell is wrong with it? I can't understand this thing. I was moving here to cut him off, and if he didn't like move towards me, just try to engage, what's his name? I was gonna move in and stab him.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. So you're gonna, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
cut him off, and if it doesn't work, just go stab him.
Easy. Don't worry, I'm not gonna like rule warrior
Yeah.
here. Aronoff, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna attempt to sweep the legs.
Okay, sounds good. Squath is also just going to kind of bar this door. He's really holding this door here. Ah, fuck. No, I'll let you guys deal with him. There's enough people. I was gonna have him throw a spear, but he might hit somebody else. This red brand or Lancer here, he is going to. Nah, he's just gonna run. He's just gonna keep running. He does not. He is way outgunned here, so he's gonna act defensively, and just
Staggered.
keep. Oh, that's right. So he goes half. Ooh, that's right. And even if he is going to act defensively here and try to move. Actually, that's not even. But is he at disadvantage otherwise? I want him to go get help. So he's gonna move half his movement speed. He is staggered, so he's at disadvantage. He would be at disadvantage, but he's not gonna take the combat roll. He's gonna do the defensive modifier. So those even out. So he is rolling at his normal dice, but he's only moving half his distance. And this red brand in here, fuck, I don't know. He's just gonna try to punch you in the face because there's not much else he can do. Okay, his turn order starts. Actually, he literally has no combat roll this round. So he has a 0. So you want to, because he has taken 2 injuries. He's unarmed. Oh no, he would have 3d6. He has 1 dice. Okay, I'll roll his 1 dice. And he gets a 0. Okay, so it's literally just this guy has been beat up and he's been grappled and turned around. Okay, make your attack.
So one guy is Neo, the other guy is like
This guy is just getting Donkey Konged in
baby.
here.
Yeah.
Man, these dice getting stuck up here is hilarious.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Okay. I just want to do a fatal injury. I'm going to
Okay.
grab him by the scruff of his clothes, slam him into the wall, back up a bit, take my Dane axe, and try to shove it straight into his gut. A gut shot, like
Okay.
I'm golfing.
You do so. Aronoff, make your attack too to see if you finish him though.
Okay. Hold on.
Because he is still technically alive, he's just going to die. This is just
Oh, I got
finishing
2.
him off.
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay, how do you want to finish him? Because he is unable to fight back, but he's still technically alive, and he's got an axe in his gut.
I'm gonna flap his Adam's apple.
Oh no! So you break his throat, you break his windpipe as he's coughing up blood, but he can't cough up blood because he just snapped his windpipe, and he's gonna crumple back into the corner like a folded piece of paper. And then at that, this guy, Malgon, and Malgon, please make your attack first. I will make this guy's defensive modifier roll, but this is straight. He gets a 3. What'd you get, Malgon?
I got a 4.
You deal level 1. What would you like to do?
cut his leg off.
If you stagger him, you can look at it. I mean, you can look here. This is part of the tactics. So if you look here, you could deal level 1 injury, or if you staggered him again, those 5s. Or no, actually, I'm sorry. No, there's no point in staggering him here, because if you stagger him, those 5s stand, right? Because the 5s right now they're not 4s, so they don't get nuked by disadvantage.
Could he trip him?
Right.
Or no, disarm
He can't
him?
trip. He can't disarm. That's a level 2. He probably just wants to deal a. He can either shove
Wait,
him,
if he pulls into close combat and grapples him, would that like not let him be able to use his weapons while I stab him?
No, because he has daggers, so he can technically use his weapons however he wants. And close quarters combat doesn't restrict his use of his weapons.
But if he grapples him and he holds him away from me, and I can stab him in the back. Would that work?
No, he can still maneuver around, because like he has you, but this guy can still defend himself with his daggers. Because like it'd be like if you grab somebody, can they still like slash somebody next to you? Yeah, they could.
Yeah. Wait. What if he shoved him into me and I then
Well, so that's not your decision. So yeah, let him make his decision.
I'm trying to think of tactics here.
He could shove him back into the room. He could just deal a minor injury and just finally deal some damage to this dude.
No, I want to shove him back into the ground.
So make me a lift check. This is going to be a level 2. So are you're doing the shove?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me a lift check. This is gonna be a CL2.
I got a 4.
Yeah, you're able to shove this guy easily. So you can move him. Do you have any point in lift?
No, I just have one
Okay,
strength.
you shove him back to here. You just grab him. How do you shove him back? So he's
Like,
like
I
trying to
wanna,
run
like-
by you.
I just want to like grab his cloak and then like throw him over my shoulder.
Cool. That was actually a really good move now, because now Crater's gonna get to hit him this turn actually.
Yeah.
So then Squath standing by the door. Aeronoth, I don't believe you declared to attack the other guy. Crater, what was your
I
combat
have a
roll?
level 1 victory. I got 4 victories.
Okay, versus his 3. Okay, what would you like to do?
Yeah. I'm going to take my Dane axe, and as he gets shoved backwards, I am going to rip it out of the other lancer
Cool.
and swing at him and hit him in kind of his upper arm.
Okay, sounds good. You deal a minor injury to this guy. Gale, your attack can commence. I'm going to say that you move around to the side here, and you can move up into his combat and start thrusting. Make your combat attack. That is versus his 3. Oh, and 1 second. I'm sorry. That would be versus his 2. One of his dice got taken away by the minor injury. Hey, Grant.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
You go.
All right. All right. So
You're
let's
versus
see,
a 2 right now. Two is a defensive roll with his daggers right now.
Gotcha. And my stab with my sword is. I'm two-handing this. Oh, I said I would stab, not slash. So this is a 76, or actually, it's 4d6 and 3d8.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna roll us outside. This is stuff getting stuck in the ceiling. Oh, it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so you do a level 3.
Okay, and this
And are
is
you slashing or thrusting?
This is a thrust. I said
What's
a
your armor
thrust.
pen? Is it 2?
2.
Okay, you get a level 3 on this guy. What do you want to do?
Okay, as Crater throws him back, the Gale, it's like a rare show of skill from him with his sword. He like ducks in, goes low, presses his left hand to the pommel of his blade, and drives up like underneath his sternum and into his like, inner chest. I'm gonna deal a level 3 injury to him.
You do, and there is a splurt of blood that like squats, like squirts out of this dude onto you.
And he's gonna like step back, like flick his sword aside, and say, "Simple sword play."
Okay, there you go. This guy is bleeding profusely as you deal a serious injury. Okay, Malgon, your turn already happened. Turn order resets. One guy is dead. Malgon, this is just this last guy. This guy is going to... I'm going to end combat here. This guy is going to go ahead and just get on his knees and surrender. I yield! I yield! I yield! I yield. Stop killing me.
Trader's going to super quickly take his hand and put it over his mouth, not his nose, and covering all the airways.
By the
just
way,
make
I'm
so
swapping-
It does make loud noises.
I'm swapping back to the Skyrim cave ambiance music, the dungeon music. Okay, so
I
can
muffle him, so
absolutely-
if he does make any loud noises, it's not as.
sounds good, and you muffle him, and he goes, and he just holds up his hands, and he like gestures to like the cage here, and he's gonna like pick himself up slowly and like walk and take himself to the cage if you allow him, and lock himself in there and give you guys the keys. Look, I didn't even want to be part of these fucking lavenders. I'm more of a red guy anyways. Like, I liked red. And he's bleeding profusely right now.
Alright, Gale is gonna approach him and say, well, that's fantastic. Lavender's a proud shitty color anyway. Now listen, my good man, would you be able to talk to us?
Yeah, but I'm gonna bleed to death as he looks at his
Yeah,
gut.
speaking of red. Okay.
So it's a serious injury, so he's gonna die in the next 1 to 2 hours if nobody helps him.
Alright, do any of us have any like healing supplies? Like,
Squaff has some healing potions, but they only remove a minor injury, which this is
Okay.
not.
Alright,
You guys can try to stabilize this dude, but
yeah, Gale's gonna look to the others and say, would anyone have like some strips
you
of
do need
cloth or
bodies
something?
though. You do need bodies.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to help him.
Well, I'll tell you, I
well,
have
those-
tons of valuable information.
Oh, you see, there's our reason. All right, we can make this work.
Look,
What do you think
I
something
can
like-
tell you. What do you want to know about?
Well, let's get you hold on. Let's get you fixed up first.
His fucking like intestines slipping out of his stomach.
Oh no. Okay, Gale is gonna. Okay, hold on. It was one stab, man, with a rapier. He's not gonna lose all his guts.
Oh, there's like one little intestine like poking out right now.
No. Oh, okay, put your hand over that, dumbass. All right. Gale's gonna go into his traveler's pack. He's gonna take his traveling clothes, not his rich clothes, his traveling clothes, and he's going to rip off the arm of it.
Do you
and,
have
he's
traveler
gonna try
clothes?
to. Wait. I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't
Oh no, I
think
don't.
you
I only have
do.
my fine clothes. Okay, he's gonna look him down and say, "Does anyone have any spare cloth or anything? I need to pack this wound."
Gale, we have
A quota.
we have a deal we made.
Gale's gonna rub his face. He's
Isn't
gonna
good.
he's gonna whisper to him, "We can get the information, and then we kill him. You fucking idiot."
No, we shouldn't. We should torture him, leaving him.
So
Okay,
while
but
that's
you
all
should-
going on, the other people in the room, by the light, you guys can actually see there are two people huddled in a corner over here, a woman and a small child, that are just like sitting in a corner, terrified.
We didn't know that.
In the cage, you didn't ask. In the cage over here, where this guy locked him in, there appears to be a dead corpse slumped in the corner, and I will put that there.
Actually, do we want to end here?
Yeah, we can totally end here.
Yeah, because I want Squall to be here.
That's fine. Would you?
I feel like he might.
Does everybody else want to end here? Does that sound good?
I'm fine with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
Because he's the guard guy, right? He has the guard connection.
that's fine. And we have been playing for 3 hours, so this is perfect. I will go ahead. You guys spent a lot more time in town than I thought you would.
You gave us
But it
stuff
was
to
cool.
do.
But it was cool. Like, it worked out. Okay. Well, here. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you everyone on the next video. Bye.